Hello everyone, welcome back to our Genshin 4.4 have been released, and as you can see, I got Xianyun. You guys probably already see the pool because I'm probably gonna post that first. But first thing first, we got Xianyun's story quest. Grus Serena chapter Act 1. Again, story gonna go for like 1 hour, 2 hour. So sorry for that long, but without further ado, let's start 1,000 Moonlit Miles. Oh, I'm looking forward for this because I wanna know how did she become like this? Because I
We've
wanna
been to so many places lately. What do you say we take a day off from adventuring and just find somewhere nice to relax? Let Paimon think. Where are some nice places we could go? Oh, why don't we pay Cloud Retainer a visit at Mt Aochang?
outside?
It's been a while since we last saw that illuminated bird. She's always the one popping up out of nowhere and scaring us half to death. So let's surprise her this time.
Yeah, let's give her heart attack. Sure, Paimon. That's one way to put it.
The secrets of the mechanical
Also, I
arts are
love
too
how
profound to convey in
Paimon
a
still
few
call her
simple words.
illuminated bird.
Yeah,
She
skyward,
does.
scatter.
Well, she is illuminated, but yeah. I don't know if I should do the plush attack for that one. But again, hope you guys enjoyed this. Subscribe, hit the like button. If you haven't followed me on the link down the description down below as well. Feel free to support me if you want, and I appreciate it very much. I was planning to start my intro on the Mt Aochang. Luckily, I did not do that, I guess. Because as you can see, the story literally starts here. But again, I'm looking forward for why Xianyun turned into this, as you can see. Well, we already know from the past event how she actually looked like. But yeah. Wait, no, that's made of
Yeah.
pink. Wait, do they? Oh, no. They did show Xianyun.
Here we are, right outside her place.
Where? Let me guess. We're gonna ask, who is that?
Do you still remember the first time we came here? We even brought offerings and everything.
Yeah, the domain even accessible.
And when we told her that Rex Lapis had been assassinated, she immediately threatened to squash Liyue Harbor. Paimon thought she'd be impossible to get along with. But now that we've spent some more time together, she's really not like that at all.
Yeah, it actually is. Whenever you talk to her for the first time, it does sound like she's like those almighty aristocrat that look down at people. But the more you know, she's just arrogant. Arrogant. I don't know what to call it, but yeah.
We probably don't need to bring any offerings now that we've gotten to know her pretty well, right? Still, Paimon's got some snacks around here somewhere, so if she really wants something, we can just use that.
For me, I will still bring her stuff, not because she's an adeptus, because she's a friend of us, of ours.
Huh? Traveler, did something catch your eye?
I see a nice pair of boo. I cannot speak any of those words. I am staring at somebody. Wow, it's. Don't think we have ever seen her before. That's on the horizon.
Whoa, what a pretty lady. Is she also here to visit Cloud Retainer?
It seems like she could also be a powerful adeptus, cause she look fancy.
Yeah, you're right. All it takes is one look and you can tell she's someone special. As expected of that bird lady, really. She must have a whole bunch of Adepti friends from all over the country.
I'm gonna laugh if she is just like, I can hear you guys, you know. Or she just sneezes.
Okay, but if we're both friends of Cloud Retainer, then we're basically friends by association, right? Want to go up to her and say hello?
Don't tell me throughout this story we're not gonna know that she's a cloud retainer until the end. Don't tell me that. Who knew you're such a social butterfly, Paimon? You do fly, but I didn't know you're a butter. I'll leave the introduction to you, now that you're the social butterfly.
Helping you make more connections is a part of Paimon's job as your reliable guide. Paimon's got this.
The last time I heard that from somebody, we become wanted. I hope that didn't happen here.
Hello.
Great job, Paimon. I thought you were gonna have more confidence, but I see. You are weak against a pretty lady.
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
It definitely did not go well. Paimon, just say everything in a nice, even tone. Why are you saying like you are high and almighty?
Paimon doesn't think we've met, but we're also friends of Cloud Retainer. May we have the pleasure of learning your name, Madam Adeptus?
You two...
How dare you to not know me?
What is this tomfoolery? Has this shift in form so clouded your eyes that you no longer recognize one anymore?
Tomfoolery. I love that. I didn't know they are gonna use those words, but I've been hearing that a lot lately.
Wait, you're...
A retainer?
Huh? You're the illuminated bird? But you look... human! How did that happen?
Magic, Paimon. Magic.
Oh, donning human form is scarcely any test of one's abilities. As for your confusion, one merely had no reason to indulge such inclinations before.
Oh, I really hope we can hear the echo voice. I do miss the echo voice. Also, I love how she got a vision. Is that real? Like, maybe she can wield the animal, right? But it's because she's an adapter, so she don't need a vision, maybe? I guess that goes like Xiao. Except Xiao used a vision.
So, you're indulging now because...
You guys didn't know I'm here, or maybe forgot you mentioned her. Are we gonna spy on your daughter?
Well, one has made plans to pay a visit to some disciples at Liyue Harbor. Taking on a human form for such a trip is simply a way to make matters less conspicuous.
Judging you don't talk to human much, we can help you.
You? Worrying about keeping a low profile? You're the one who likes to pop up out of nowhere all over the place. In fact, Paimon can think of several examples. Like last year, when you suddenly appeared on the top of a roof without any warning. Or...
Yeah, the last lantern, right? I'm pretty sure is for Guoba, was it? But she just appeared out of nowhere as like, yeah, talking about something else. It feels like Cloud Tenor has her reasons, but doesn't want to discuss them too openly. Alright, I almost forgot. Paimon! Paimon brought you some gift.
Hey, didn't we agree not to bring that up unless she asked?
Hey, sharing is caring.
Oh? So you have taken care to follow the proper rules of etiquette after all. Most commendable.
Luckily I bring that up, but fails.
Well, this is all Paimon's got. You don't mind, right?
One has never found oneself lacking in basic comforts. On the contrary, it is the gesture that one values above all else. So long as you've shown proper respect and consideration, the quantity or quality of the gift is but a trivial matter.
That's nice.
That kinda makes Paimon feel a little guilty for trying to keep them for herself. Anyway, where were we before you reminded Paimon about the gifts?
Are you mad? Cloud Tenor said that she is going to visit some of her disciples.
Right. So by disciples, you must mean Ganyu and Shenhe.
Yep.
It's also been a while since we last saw them. Maybe we can come too.
One planned to extend the invitation even if you had not raised the matter yourself. Shenhe and Ganyu should be quite pleased to see you again. However, one would first inquire as to the reason behind your visit here. You have cause to seek one's company?
Well, no reason in particular. We just want to pay you a visit.
Yeah, we just found ourselves missing you and wanted to see how you were doing. We were hoping you'd tell us one of your stories. Who knew we'd run into your human form while we were at it?
Dang, I would love to hear somebody say that to me.
Is that so? If there are no urgent matters at hand, then let us make haste for Liyue Harbor. Ganyu is likely still working at Yuehai Pavilion, so that shall be our first stop.
Sounds great! Then let's all go to Liyue Harbor!
I guess we don't need to ask how did she know. It's whether Ganyu told her or she just, well, spy on them. Spying probably the team.
Ganyu has been quite busy with work as of late. One can count on one talon the number of times she returns to Mt Aochang each year.
You don't have talent anymore.
Shenhe has also secured employment recently. In her correspondence with me, she wrote that she shall have no need to return for the foreseeable future. Did they think one was so easily mollified? One shall investigate everything with one's own eyes and decide for oneself if their living conditions are satisfactory.
What a mother that you are. Nice. Mechanism on the table. What is this? Let's see. An allegedly assembled mysterious mechanism. For some reason, it's hard to keep your eyes off of it. It's like a statue of her. It appears to be one of Corotener's new invention, but it's hard to tell what it could be used for. Hmm. Well, or it's just a trophy, who knows? Oh no, yeah, it is a mechanism. Oh, is it just like a lullaby type of stuff? Yeah, when you access this area, you do have to go to mountain, yeah, tree mountain area, trigger something and fly up. Yeah, I guess that is also her invention. Either way, let's go over here. Okay, where it seems like we have to go down. I still like jump.
Yeah! Skyward!
Yep. Okay, what do we or who do we that Chi Chi?
We're almost at Way High Pavilion. Hey, do you think Ganyu will be shocked to see Cloud Retainer like this?
I have she shown her form to them before?
Guess we have no idea if Shenhe and Ganyu have ever seen her in this form before. Wait, where did she go?
Well, she is back there. She didn't come with us.
Why are you just standing there, Cloud Retainer?
I guess you're just observing.
Quietly now. One shall stay here. You two can go and meet with her.
Ah,
But why? Isn't it better if we all go together?
don't want to make it awkward because your parents come to your workplace, I guess.
If one were to proudly proclaim one's presence, Ganyu would surely profess herself otherwise unoccupied and drop everything to attend to one's visit. One fears that would only result in her staying up all night to make up for lost time.
Indeed, she will actually do that. Wow, what an understanding mother that you are. Nice.
One does not wish to trouble her. Conversing vicariously via you two shall suffice. Do remember to inquire as to her recent well-being. Again, do not mention one's presence here.
Okay, if I do that, what will you do to me? Curse me?
Fair enough, makes sense. Alright then, we'll just pass on your regards and...
Cloud Retainer?
That is fast.
Oh,
No, that is my new wife. Wait, what?
Oh, busted.
She talked too loud, I guess.
Is that lady someone you know, Miss Ganyu?
She is indeed. I'm sorry, Huixin, but could we delay the upcoming meeting for a little bit? I believe my schedule today is quite full. Although, perhaps I could move some work to later in the evening.
That's what Claritin are afraid of.
Oh, not to worry, Miss Ganyu. I'll make the necessary arrangements right away.
I love how they show that Claritin know a lot about Ganyu and what she will do when, I don't know, Ganyu meet her or something like that. It show how long they have known each other for. That's nice.
Thank you, Huixin.
Nice. Oh, but it's kind of overworking is bad. Say the one that have been doing it.
While, Ganyu?
How have you been?
Greetings. What brings you here today? And Cloud Retainer, too. It's been quite some time since I last saw you in this form.
It's gonna be funny if Shenhe have no idea about this. But I see. I mean, they from the small Ganyu and small Shenhe, surely they have met or have seen this form for the longest time, right? So
you are quite mistaken. One is not acquainted with this Cloud Retainer of whom you speak. One is simply a mere mortal passerby.
there's no mere mortal that talk like that, buddy. We maybe need to speak you American language next time. Yeah, maybe. No one talk like one talk. Nobody. But yeah, again, Ganyu and Shenhe already become like her own daughter at that point. So they have definitely seen her form before.
Huh?
It's like, wait, what?
Seems she's not buying it.
How will one buy it? Nobody speak like that. Say the one. Ganyu saw right through her. Well, busted.
That was but a simple test. One did not expect you to be able to recognize one so easily, especially after so many years of only seeing one's other form.
Ganyu looked totally bewildered. She is thinking, why won't I recognize you? You're my mother. I used to see you every day, every time. How bad do you think my memory is?
But recognizing you is, my responsibility as your disciple.
An apt observation.
I love how Lumin's just like reading the mind.
One was simply passing by while attending to some important business. One thought it would only be fitting to pay you a visit while in the area.
Wait, Paimon wasn't aware of any important.
Yeah, Paimon, just shut your mouth. Paimon, you have been not helping lately. What is going on, buddy? Your mouth is wilder than the first time we met. What is going on?
Cloud Retainer's right! We've still got something super important to do, so we can't stay here for too long today.
Should I zip Paimon's mouth? Probably.
Oh, is that so? But it's been so long since we last saw each other.
Oh, I forgot. Ganyu do buy those type of stuff though. Yeah, cause Ganyu couldn't tell whether it's a lie or a joke.
One simply desired to see you and had no intention of interrupting your work. A quick conversation should suffice for today. A more involved reunion should wait until you find yourself less occupied.
Yeah, Ganyu always take everything like face first, I guess, rather than a joke. Yeah, some other word stuff like that. Just like everything's like, I see. So that's the case.
I understand. That should be fine.
It does seems like Ganyu miss her so much though, and wanna have a chat.
While one acknowledges the amount of work that you have to deal with every day, one must also remind you to rest. Though Adepti blood flows through your veins, excessive exhaustion will still cause grave harm to your body.
Yep. With that being said, take a good rest, everybody, when you need it, and you gotta do it. Do not overwork.
It still makes one nostalgic to see you as you are now, respected and independent. When you were young, you
Time?
oft begged one to cuddle you to sleep when you suffered from nightmares.
Cloud Retainer! Stop!
Yeah, again, she always start talking like that. Oh, I wanna know though, but man, cuddle, that's cute.
If you insist. We are running short on time regardless, so one will refrain from going into each and every story. Why don't you continue your conversation? One shall simply stand by and listen.
Also, we can continue the story when we're walking to, the business. You discuss how the recent adventure with Ganyu. Yeah, so that happened.
Wow, you've been to so many new places since the last time we spoke.
Yep.
If you ever need anything, please just come find me at Yue High Pavilion.
All I need is you. That's why I'm here.
Also, forgive me for my presumptuousness, Cloud Retainer, but if you plan to continue appearing in this form, don't you think it'd be helpful to adopt a human name?
Oh, I see. I thought I already got it, but she don't have the name yet.
A human name? Huh. You raise a valid point. Considering the sheer extent of one's renown, Cloud Retainer is surely too recognizable as a name.
No, people is gonna laugh at you for saying that, and like, don't say that name or something like that, cause it sounds like you are trying to be imposter.
You really think so? Not that you're not famous or anything, but that famous?
Paimon, I know we're that famous, but yeah.
You presume to know the extent of one's illustrious achievements. One would hardly think such a thing to be possible. Nevertheless, Ganyu's advice cannot be ignored. From this point on, when in public occasions, be sure to refer to one as Xianyun.
Xianyun. Alright. Why did you pick Xianyun? I like orange.
Xianyun?
Yeah, why?
Ah, I assume that's a reference to the full record of Pristine Pavilion.
That does not explain anything.
An adeptus of years past would rise with the clouds and rest with the moon. They were enlightened and wise, free and unfettered. The writer referenced Master's name to describe her carefree and spontaneous nature.
I don't get it, but I see.
Oh, that sounds super cool! Paimon feels like only the most powerful of Adepti could rise with the clouds and rest with the moon.
And then the character said that means the Adeptus is dead.
Actually, Those lines were originally written to describe Cloud Retainer herself.
Oh, so it doesn't change anything then. I see.
Huh? Wait, so you're really that powerful?
Paimon is putting all of the dish today.
And what of it? Did you truly take one to be nothing more than a bird of bigger than average size?
I mean, your thigh is bigger than average bird. I mean, your form is bigger. You fly. You got trail. I know you are an Adeptus, but we thought you don't have power, but only create mechanical with your Adeptus power, because you create a big bow that help us shoot Osail.
Not exactly.
Someone look away in embarrassment. That's totally what Paimon had in mind.
To be fair, Cloud Retainer rarely speaks of her past accomplishments.
Agree.
The tales of her past can only be found in ancient texts.
Yeah, if you talk to her, it's about Ganyu and Shenhe is little story time.
It is said that once, a long, long time ago, there was a severe drought in Liyue. Left with no choice, many people left their homes, while others spent day and night praying to the Adepti.
Does that mean she come fly everybody out of there, or she create a machine to stop that, or she use her power to do something?
Although I did not live through such tragedy, simply reading about it is enough to gain a visceral understanding of all the pain and desperation during that time.
Sometimes some stuff through ancient story as well is a little bit too, they're increasing it to more than the real story, but who knows?
On top of the drought, a noxious gas also began to spread through the land. If not for Cloud Retainer's efforts, much of Liyue would be nothing more than a barren wasteland today. The books had this to say about what happened. Upon arrival, the Adeptus borrowed the wind to retain the clouds. Immediately, the clouds gathered together, and abundant rain burst forth from the heavens. Drought and plague were both driven away, and the people were saved.
That's how you got the name Cloud Retainer. The wind to retain the clouds.
Wow. That's incredible!
It goes past my head, but yeah, that is incredible.
Mortal records add embellishments to dramatize past events.
Like I said, yep.
One did merely with one art, and even if one had not interceded, the other Adepti would surely have stepped in to help.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I'm about to say, how about the others? I don't think they'll just leave it. Also, like I said, again, mortal record add embellishment to dramatize past event. Always like that. Always like that. It's more like people could remember exactly what happened, but they know what happened. It's so hard to remember like all of the detail. So yeah.
Even so, you stopped an entire drought! Can you really control the weather like the book said? Oh, Paimon suddenly has a lot more respect for you. So it was Paimon's bad for calling you Illuminated Bird before. You're not too mad, are you?
Paimon, I think we're past that point. If she's mad, you are already gone. Also, you don't need to say Paimon suddenly has a lot of more respect for you. I don't think you should say that.
How laughable. A name is but a simple label we carry with us on our journey through the world. Why would one be offended by such a trivial matter?
If you say you are, you like the Illuminated Bird because, you illuminate our path, then it will be interesting.
That's a relief. In that case, Paimon will continue to call you whatever feels right in the moment.
Oh, I just know this. Wait, are we not gonna meet Madam P?
Well, that is quite enough ancient history for now. Ganyu, have you had word from Shenhe? One has heard that she procured a job recently. Have you any thoughts on her workplace? And what, pray tell, of her monthly remuneration?
Oh yeah, Shenhe also kind of flat, emotional person. Hope she can handle herself. Now I'm curious as well. Because knowing Shenhe, it's a little bit hard to think what type of job she got or she accept.
Moreover, does she find herself overly inundated with work? Is she allowed time off during Lantern Rite?
Oh, Lantern, right?
That is a lot of questions.
A caring mother.
There is no cause for concern, Cloud Retainer. I introduced Shenhe to her employer personally.
Oh, you're the one that gave her a job. That's nice.
Wanmin Restaurant's business has been booming recently. So, with Chef Mao being swamped with customers, and Xiangling still off and out in search of new recipes, I introduced Shenhe to staff the restaurant.
I no longer think it's okay. So what she do there? I'm a little bit scared now.
I see. Most excellent indeed. One has had the pleasure of being introduced to that family. Xiangling is kind and astute, while her father is loyal and reliable. One has no cause to believe that they will make Shenhe's work difficult.
But will it go the other way around? Should her make their work difficult? We'll find out. Also, I thought you were gonna talk about boba.
Now, it is almost time to partake in the victuals of noon. One shall visit Wanmin restaurant in person and see how Shenhe is doing.
Huh? But didn't you just say that you had something important to do?
Meeting Shenhe is important.
Can that wait until after we've eaten?
Paimon's hungry.
You may return to your work, Ganyu. One shall see to this matter on one's own. There will be many an occasion to dine together in the future. One is certain the opportunity shall present itself most readily.
Of course, Cloud Retainer. Please take care. Traveler, Paimon, I'll see you some other time.
See you around, Ganyu!
Guessing that our time will be later, right?
Paimon was pretty quick on the uptake there, don't you think? As soon as you mentioned important business to attend to, Paimon realized that you were just looking to cut the conversation short and not take too much of Ganyu's time. Is Paimon right?
No, in fact, it was not an excuse. One is indeed visiting Liyue Harbor for an important purpose.
Wait, for real?
For real,
The
real?
moment is not yet upon us. Still, the truth will be revealed to you in time.
She really seems to be playing up the whole mysterious Adeptus thing right now.
I feel like she
Is
moves
it
so
because
fast.
we just heard that cool story about her powers?
Who knows? Perhaps she wanna meet Zhangli. We'll never know. I really hope we can talk to Madam P. And I kinda wanna see their conversation actually, because I'm so curious. Alright. Location we're going is Wanmin Restaurant. Let's go there. One just become a burp again and stand on top of roof, except minus the flying part. Wonder if there is any character that we can meet beforehand.
Skyward!
But doesn't seem like it. Shenhe. Seems everything is a-okay.
You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, how can I not? Not even fine food is enough to distract from the presence of a fine lady, eh?
I see. Be careful when you talk, cause Club Retainer is here.
Oh, I'm far more interested in getting her details than ordering any dishes. Hey, how about you ask her?
Dang, this is getting too real. You know it.
You do it.
No. I think you should. Wait, she's coming.
What can I get for you today?
Your phone number?
Greetings, miss. I was just wondering if you'd be willing to...
What would you like to order?
Right, she got that straight face. I forgot.
2 servings of more meat to go. Good chat. Bye.
Even though she look, you know, yeah, her emotion, she needs to smile. Chef Mo's gonna tell her to smile, maybe? Well, we'll never know. Can I space?
Welcome. It's been a while. May I take your order?
You still need more to learn, I see. Nothing have changed since the last time we met.
Don't welcome us as guests and greet us as old friends in the same line. It's weird.
Yeah, indeed. It's been a while, Shenhe.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna order you for dinner tonight. I mean, you dinner with us tonight. With Ganyu. Yeah, family gathering.
Oh, and this is?
So I was correct when I said Shenhe didn't know about this.
This is Miss Xianyun.
Master?
Wait, what?
One does not recall ever revealing this form to you before. How were you able to ascertain one's true identity with such ease?
Perhaps the aura, or perhaps you look like Bert.
I've trained and lived with Master for more than 10 years. I would recognize you no matter what form you take.
Dang, that's nice word. Also, more than 10 years.
You.
Yeah, I'm proud mother.
Is something the matter, Master?
Hardly. Hardly. One simply learned of your employment from your letter and came to check on your well-being.
And check out the great food, too!
Paimon is just you. But yeah. I like how she's like her heart touch. So nice.
Indeed. It's almost lunchtime. My apologies. I'm still on the clock and can't talk for very long.
Well, if it isn't the traveler in Paimon, are you here for Shenhe?
Shamo about to let this happen.
The lunch rush isn't in yet, Shenhe. So I've got things covered for now. Go ahead, sit down and enjoy some time with your friends. I'll let you know if things pick up.
Dang, Shamo is so nice.
Thank you, Chef Mao.
Woohoo!
Let's go, let's have a chat. Are we eating as well? We're just actually running. Thank you, Chef Mao, you're so nice.
I wonder where Xiangling's run off to this time.
I am about to ask the same question. Do you know where she is? Probably not.
If you bump into her, please let her know that a new shipment of spices has come in. So it'd be nice if she could come home and take a look.
Okay. Wait, does that mean you can find Shen, or not Shen, Xiangling somewhere then? I feel like that quote or that talk there mean that you can find her somewhere. Oh, but I don't know if they put a character too far or no clue or hint where they are. It's hard to find her. I hope I'm not that blind though. But yeah. Or perhaps.
It is just as one expected. The owner of Wanmin Restaurant is indeed a most reasonable and accommodating human.
Perhaps this event connected to the Beetle Battle event? Because Xiangling goes there, right? Yes, like she have been there, no? Who knows?
Still, the work here entails dealing with quite a varied group of people. Has this been difficult for you, Shenhe?
I mean, people just run away from me, not much. And I don't have to take their, order, so it's easy.
It's been manageable so far. I sometimes run into strange people, but I have figured out a way to deal with them.
I see. So people have asked your number. Huh.
Seems like you've been making progress. So by dealing with them, you mean...
The whole reason Paimon asked like that because in the past, when she said dealing with them, she mean Moida or Scooter heckling them.
First, I try to talk sense into them. If that doesn't work, I threaten them with violence. At this point, they usually decide they are in favor of a civil conversation.
Nothing changed. Good to know.
Oh, how should Paimon put this?
Sounds reasonable enough, maybe?
Oh, a sensible plan. One is gladdened to see you integrate so well into human society.
that is well integrated, I see.
And you, Master? How have you been?
Simply marvelous. Though Mt Aochang has scarcely enjoyed your presence recently, one has hardly found the pleasure of one's own company to be lacking.
I see. Oh, just as expected of Master.
We all know Clara Tanner. Just say you miss her. We know that. Come on, just say it. Just say it. That's cute noise. What she meant to say is she actually misses you. Miss the two of you a lot.
I have missed Master quite a bit too. Even though work has been busy lately, I've already had a conversation with Chef Mao about taking some time off soon to visit Master.
I know Shenhe literally mean that. Shenhe not trying to sugarcoat anything because Shenhe cannot. But that is still touching.
Oh, you did? Do make note of such matters in your letters in the future. There's hardly a need to keep one in suspense.
That's cute.
Whoa, her mood shot up just like that.
Don't say anything, Paimon. You'll be in danger.
By the way, Master, since you are in Liyue Harbor, have you had the chance to visit Ganyu?
I'm not picking favorite, but I'm pretty sure Ganyu got visited first.
Indeed. She is similarly preoccupied with her work. There was time only to exchange a few simple pleasantries.
Ganyu told us the story of Cloud Retainer's name. It was amazing. We never knew how powerful she was before.
I see. In that case, allow me to also share a story about Master's past.
I see. Both of them is Actually, I don't know if Shenhe or no. I don't know if Ganyu is competing for this, but it seems like Shenhe is competing. Shenhe want to make sure that she also say something.
Oh? Is that a problem, Master? I believe this to be a good topic of conversation.
Shenhe is definitely trying to not lose here. Interesting.
No, not a problem. One was simply caught off guard. But no matter, please proceed. One is most curious to see how much of one's own conversational prowess you possess.
Oh, I'm so curious what she's gonna say actually. It's gonna be something funny, right?
Master once participated in a race against Mooncarver. After Mooncarver lost, he insisted that Master's ability to fly gave her a natural edge in such a contest.
Yeah, that's good to know, I guess. They also do racing. Why are they racing?
In response, Master agreed to forego flying in return for being able to use one of her devices in the race. Mooncarver accepted, only to find Master with a brand new device on the day of the contest.
Huh. What kind of device was it?
It was a mechanical vehicle made out of iron. What was it called again? Oh, an electro-powered bicycle?
I really hope I Google that right now and show you guys what could it look like. Imagine a bird flying a bicycle, or not flying, riding.
Oh, you refer to the bicyclical Thunder Flashmobile. One spent 49 days conceptualizing and crafting it. It need only be infused with adeptal energy, and it can cover thousands of miles in one day.
Cool. 49, I see. A bicyclical Thunder Flash mobile.
Oh, it boggles the mind why Mooncarver ever supposed he might best me in a contest of locomotion. Though he sprinted with all his might, he could barely keep up.
I feel bad for Mooncarver now. Because I didn't know what is Mooncarver. Mooncarver is a deer. So yeah.
Alas, the one flaw of my mechanism lay in its weakness against mountainous terrain. One was thwarted mere seconds from victory, when it was thrown off course and failed to make it across the final stretch. Truly a most unfortunate turn of events. Anyway, do go on, Shenhe.
Ah, so in the end, she didn't win. I was wondering as well, yeah, how did it go through the terrain? Or perhaps they only race on, a straight line? Nope, they definitely go tough terrain. So that explains a lot why Xianyun win instead of, Mooncarver when it's flying. That is actually a big advantage.
Master, that was the end of that story.
Ah, so there's no good part about her? Well,
Is that so? Huh. With you gone, one has seldom felt the desire to call upon those old fossils for another contest. What is a race without spectators, after all?
Have you been lonely, Master?
yes, say yes.
Lonely? Huh. At one's age, entire human generations come and go in the blink of an eye. Even one's own self-directed musings can span several days and nights. 'Tis a most foreign sentiment. The mere mention of it is preposterous.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, she is definitely lonely. That's for sure.
What is the reason for that look upon your face?
Well,
It's nothing. It's just... well, Paimon gained a lot of respect for you after listening to that story of you summoning the rain and everything. But all it took was a few words out of your mouth, and it's like you're back to being that illuminated bird again. Paimon's just a little bit confused. Which one of the two is the real Cloud Retainer?
both are.
To me, they are both, Master. One is the Master that's widely revered by the people, while the other is the Master that I respect and adore.
Oh, that's nice word. Yeah, one that care about human, and one is the friend, knowing one. AKA, friend, you know each other, so
Huh. One finds oneself exalted yet again with sweet words of praise and flattery of a most extravagant nature. You chose to exalt one with your words, yet you refuse to grace Mt Aochang with your presence for any extended period of time. One would almost question the sincerity of your estimations.
uh,
This is not to say that your words paint an inaccurate picture. One has always lived by a single ideal. Eschew all action and abide by no rule. One does as one pleases and speaks as one pleases. Others may critique or praise as they see fit, yet one places little weight in such judgments.
What?
She got like, what, 2 sentences of flattery from her disciple, and it's as if her ego is about to burst.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. She is like this.
Do you have any empty tables?
Oh, it's time. Yeah, I think it's time.
Hey there, could we get another fish stew? I'm hearing more guests come in. I should get back to work.
Alright, good luck with the lunchtime rush, Shenhe.
Mm-hmm. I'll try my best.
You got this. So, how do you feel now? As more and more guests begin to trickle in, Paimon take the opportunity to order.
So much yummy food! Paimon's gonna feast!
Dang, that actually, I haven't eaten yet. Oh, it looks so good. I have tasted this before. Oh, I like it. Can you eat this kind of food, Chlorotainer? Because Shenhe eat flour and Ganyu as well, so you know. It's a food to your taste.
One is fond of all kinds of delicacies and delights in a multitude of flavors.
So you don't eat flowers?
The dishes here demonstrate no shortage of culinary skill. Their unique flavor profile has left one more than satisfied. In fact, one has been struck by quite the fit of inspiration. One has already begun to conceptualize the next generation of supreme cuisine machines.
Good to know. I think 2 lantern ride ago, I'm pretty sure that is when we tried the cuisine machine.
Everything's so tasty! A bit too hot at times, but still super tasty.
Oh, I haven't eaten yet. That Ruru over there?
I'm sorry, miss, but our tables are full.
Shall we try somewhere else, Granny?
Aww.
But it smells so delightful. Can we really not eat here? My poor legs can't go on for much longer.
Well, you could always check with some of the other guests and see if anyone's happy to share a table.
Sure, we would love to share.
Okay, I'll ask around.
Only us, actually.
Excuse me, would you mind letting us share a table with you? There are no empty tables left, so... Ah, well, Paimon doesn't mind. What about you guys?
I also don't mind. It would be nice. I don't mind either as long as you don't mind our chatter. I don't mind either.
Great! Thanks so much. My name is Xianyun, and this is my granny, Yuendai.
Ah, you and I. Wait, what?
Granny? Yep. Is there something wrong with that?
Yeah, wait, is there something wrong with that? Wait, I'm confused.
No, Paimon's just a bit surprised. She looks so young.
I guess... Did she know about Cloud Retainer? She have not stopped staring at her.
Yeah, a lot of people compliment Granny on her youthful looks, but she's actually much older than she appears.
Also, I don't need to complain, or not complain, I don't need to say anything about she look old, because... Well, again, animated character, it's kind of obvious to see whether they are young or old. Yeah, definitely. You definitely recognize her. Oh, that is so pretty. I like that.
Granny, why don't you take a seat? Come on, it's not polite to stare.
Huh. Have we met before?
Ooh, if a retainer know this?
No.
'Tis a fated meeting, then. Please, take a seat.
What does this a fated meeting mean? Nice to meet you?
What would you like to eat, Granny? I can order for you.
I want braised earthworms. They always pop up out of the ground after a rainstorm.
Huh?
No, not this again. Granny, there's no braised earthworms on the menu.
What?
Braised earthworms? Well, that sounds weird. Do people actually eat that?
Now she sounds like a bird. Cannot hurt to ask?
Right, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Need any help? Help? Oh, do you mean with Granny? Thanks, that's nice of you to offer. Granny has pretty bad dementia, so her memory's getting worse all the time. She's always saying things that sound kinda confusing.
Oh, maybe it's gonna be the one that's when she met Cloud Retainer. And Cloud Retainer is like, oh, so you are that person.
Actually, her memory's been bad ever since I was little. But it's gotten so bad lately that I even have to remind her who I am every morning.
Dang, that hurt actually. Oh, just knowing that actually hurt me. What about your parents?
They died young.
Ah.
It's just me and Granny now.
Why did it just drop like this, the story?
Oh, but it's okay. Don't feel bad. Granny loves me a lot, and I love her a lot too. Sure, it's hard at times, but you just gotta make the best of the life you've got.
Ah, what a word.
Wow, you're really tough for your age, kid. You're too kind.
Yeah. Hearing Paimon saying kid, it sounds so wrong.
And me? Oh, what about me?
Have you look young?
You're tough too, Granny. Plus, you're really gentle, and you're always there for me.
The granny now sounds like me. Because whenever somebody talk about or complimenting others, I'm about to say like, hey, how about me? What do you think about me?
Yes, and it's hardly as if I forget everything. I still remember the important things. Wait, what was that really important thing again?
Good job. You did pretty well, Granny.
Ah, I remember now. It was a dream. I had a dream where everything was dark. Someone was standing in front of me. She told me to come and find her, and that once I'd found her, I would be free.
That can be interpreted two ways. One, it might be Cloud Retainer, but Cloud Retainer didn't do that. Two, Granny may or may not just talk to an angel. Or Jesus, who will know? Either way, I'm so sorry for saying that. Huh, that's interesting. Free
Huh?
of what?
That sounds super important. But how come you've never told me about it before?
Because she forgot.
It was just a dream, so I forgot about it. But I'm in a good mood now, and somehow I remembered it again.
Okay, so that person or that thing that she's seeing is definitely Cloud Retainer then.
Ah, you know, I believe I've had this dream a great many times. But just how many times have I had it? Now that I do not remember.
I wonder if that is a dream that she got because what happened in the past. Remember the story that Ganyu talked about? Perhaps Cloud Retainer saved her?
Wait, so you have a reoccurring dream where someone's talking to you? That sounds spooky. Oh, does that mean you're possessed?
I don't think it goes like that.
Unlikely. Her eyes are clear and her breathing remains calm and level. One sees no signs of possession.
Are you sure?
Did you just dub her? She's gonna scream now.
Who do you take me for? Is one not an adept? Am I not an expert?
Ah, well.
You're right. Paimon almost forgot you're the expert. In that case, do you still remember what the person in your dreams looked like, Granny?
A burp.
Not anymore. Although, I have a sense that she looked rather like me. But not as I am now. My younger self.
Oh, wait. Wait, let me try. Let's side by side see.
A younger version of Granny? This is just getting weirder and weirder. What is going on here?
No, I thought it's gotta be like Cloud Retainer took her form or something like that, but no, is it? I have no idea. But this definitely, yeah, this is definitely saying something. The hairpin.
As one said, fate must have brought us together. You may leave the situation to me.
Dream machine time?
Are you sure? So, what are your names?
Cloud Ribe Xianyun.
Paimon's Paimon.
And I'm Rigwar, or the Traveler.
Just Xianyun is fine.
Thank you all so much for offering to help. But first, I'm sorry for asking, but, how do you want us to pay you back?
We never asked for that. It's for free. Seems like, you have been living hard, it seems like.
Oh, we don't need any payment for this.
It's a simple thing. We just do this all the time. Also, we're just curious about your situation and want to help if we can. You don't just go and try to help people and then ask for payment as well. That will be a bad person attitude and doesn't belong anywhere.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. But Miss Xianyun, what exactly can we do to help out this granny?
She will make a dream machine.
All we have to go off is that dream. Where do we start?
Nahida? You going back to Sumuro?
That is elementary. Since her dreams portray her younger self, then we shall retrace the steps of her youth. Once we have revisited those places, her memories will likely return.
Ah, I see.
Sounds like a plan. So, Granny, do you remember which places you went to when you were young?
Do not say no.
Why, of course I do. The heavens above, the earth below, the wispy clouds, and the emerald mountain streams.
Oh, it's the Adapters Mountain. I see. But another thing is, I thought you were about to say, yeah, I go to the heaven. I'm like, what? It's no. She is just trying to say something.
Okay, taking that as a no. I might have an idea.
Oh, how about you sit down? You have been standing.
Once, when I was really little, my dad told me that Granny used to be a martial artist heroine who saved loads of people from a disaster.
Wait, what? Wait, really? Oh, crazy.
If it's true, then maybe they wrote about it in the history books or something.
Oh, is it gonna be the story of her and Xianyun together? Is she the one that got turned into a stone? No, she's not.
A martial arts heroine? Oh, Shinjo knows tons about Liyue's chivalric traditions. If anyone knows about the heroes of the past, it's him. Let's go find him at the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
Another thing is, he know a lot about reading stuff, so yeah.
Are you leaving already? But I'm still hungry.
You can just sit here. It's just me and Paimon that's leaving. I'm pretty sure Xianyun will stay.
I'll go order some food, Granny. If there's nothing on the menu you especially want, I'll just get a few different things.
So I'm pretty sure Xianyun also want to watch her for now, so yeah.
It seems we must part ways for now. The Traveler and Paimon are bound for the Feiyun Commerce Guild, while Yuendai and Shuyu shall remain here and partake of their lunch. As for myself, I have matters to discuss with Streetward Rambler.
Ah, Madam Ping. Good to know.
Streetward Rambler? Oh, you mean Madam Ping!
I thought she's gonna stay, but apparently not.
Precisely. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace once you are ready.
Ooh, we're gonna go and meet Madam Ping then. Oh, that means we can meet Xiangling if we know where she is. That's annoying. Oh?
Where are you going, Granny? Don't you like the food?
Fresh milk. I need to buy you some fresh milk.
I hope that's not like 2 days ago.
Milk? Why?
You need to drink milk before eating, or the spicy food will make you cry. Hush, little one. Don't cry.
Aww.
Granny, you're forgetting things again. I'm not a little baby anymore. I can eat spicy food now. Even the super spicy dishes, like their fish stew. I can eat 2 whole bowls, no problem.
I do not eat 2 whole bowl, just eat 1 or enough. Don't need to stuff it like that unless it's free. Also, another thing is, at least just buy some milk, just in case. Not because I don't trust you, it's just milk tastes nice.
Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. My darling granddaughter is all grown up.
Oh, this is wholesome. Alright, we're moving to, well, supposedly the Commerce Guild, but let me see Shenhe's condition, or talk to Shenhe first, if I am not stuck there. Yep. And then let's go to Madam Ping, and let's see. Okay.
I should get paid in another few days. Shall we take the opportunity to go out and have some fun?
I keep your money for saving. You don't just immediately spend it whenever you got the time, you know, so... And also, what do you mean by having fun? What do you mean by having fun? That sounds so wrong. Sure. Yeah, let's go out and have fun together, just you and me.
Food is unbelievable.
This is one of our busiest periods in the year. Things should calm down a little in another few days.
Your head just turned weirdly.
I sure am glad to have Shenhe now. There's no way I'd have been able to cope this year all by myself.
Oh, even your daughter didn't help you. Well, so sorry to. I mean, Xiangling does bring ingredients, but well, adventure is all she wants, which is good, I guess. But yeah, before I go there and accidentally meet or trigger that story, I'm gonna come from here. Let's meet them.
Wait!
Ah,
My mechanical masterwork.
did that happen? I. Okay, so there's no better pick. Alright, let's just go to Xingqiu. Alright, it is what it is. I cannot find Granny, so. Xingqiu. I presume you notice our presence.
Huh. It's you two. What brings you here?
Some stuff that got nothing to do with missing you.
Xingqiu! Great, we found you! We wanted to ask you about something.
Yep. Do you know about happened to be a story of martial arts saving the world?
That's not a whole lot of information to go off of.
I guess so.
I don't know if I can say for sure.
That's fine. Anything is helpful and appreciated, so anything comes to mind?
I can't pinpoint her identity from your description alone. But considering her age, I am reminded of a nameless heroine who's been featured in various chivalric novels.
Oh?
Nameless heroine?
That's right. The novels often speak of a great drought from 50 years ago. As the people suffered, a nameless heroine appeared and began to clear away evil spirits and bandit camps. The people idolized her, but never learned her name. All they knew was that she always acted alone. Later, though, she supposedly fell in love with a similarly noble-minded exorcist from Mt Aochang. They were well matched in more ways than one, often fighting together as a fearsome duo of otherworldly strength. After the drought ended, the heroine and the exorcist left the public eye and began living a reclusive life in the mountains. All that remained were tales of her incredible accomplishments.
Interesting. More to go on about?
The way this nameless heroine faded from fame into obscurity later in life is not too dissimilar from Miss Yuendai. I hope that's somewhat helpful.
Thanks a lot, Xingqiu. We knew it'd be worth talking to you.
We're not saying hello as a friend, we're just needing some information. That's kind of feel bad.
It's nothing at all. Just something I came across while reading. I did do a bit of extra research on her story, but it was just out of personal curiosity.
It shouldn't be that bad. What did you find?
Well, Paimon still thinks that's super cool. Oh, wait, Xingqiu, if you've read up on her, do you know of any places often associated with her?
I thought we were gonna go to Mt Aochang and find a house.
Let me think. In the novels, the nameless heroine always appeared near one of three places. Wangshu Inn, the area just north of Jueyun Karst, and Qingyun Peak.
Interesting.
Perhaps the real-life heroine who inspired the character was also often seen near those three places. That would explain why those locations appear in the various novels written about her.
If we go there and we meet her, it's gonna be interesting. Thank you. You're a huge help. Big help.
You're welcome. To be honest, I found some parts of the story confusing when I first came across it. If Miss Yuendai was indeed the original inspiration for the character, she may just be able to help me put the pieces together.
Ah, I see. Also, another thing is I feel like Xianyun or Clara Tainer and Madam Ping is talking about, first of all, Ganyu, and then Shenhe, and then Yuendai. Who knows?
It's rare for a chivalric hero to fade into obscurity during their lifetime, even after retiring from the public eye. But no one ever saw or heard from the nameless heroine again. There were even rumors that she became extremely ill. I've never understood why someone would go to such lengths to erase themselves from public memory. It's almost as if she was trying to hide from something. There's probably far more to the story than what's been written.
Perhaps she got cursed. Also, we don't see the male at all, right? We know nothing about them. Because the story is about the heroine. So yeah, also yeah, seems like she's gonna get free as well throughout the dream stuff if you found this somebody. So this is interesting.
We'll be sure to tell you if we manage to uncover the truth.
That's a deal. Perhaps, behind the truth of it all, there lies a story more fantastical than any work of fiction.
I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Paimon feels like we just learned so much from Xingqiu. A drought, a nameless heroine, a life of seclusion. Wait, why does the story sound super familiar?
Clara Tanner's story.
Oh, right! There's a drought in this story, too! Xingqiu, are droughts super common in Liyue or something?
Wait, does that mean it's not a Mel, it's Clara Tanner? That with her? Who knows?
Well, they used to be. But people have long since developed methods to prevent them, like by cultivating the soil or digging canals. So while droughts do happen from time to time, they are rarely regarded as true disasters. The drought 50 years ago is probably one of the worst we've had in the last several centuries. The crops withered, the streams ran dry, and the monsters in the mountains became rabid and agitated. Countless caravans were attacked, and people who lost their homes came together to form bandit groups. What started as a natural disaster soon became a human tragedy as well.
Dang, that just sounds like a wasteland.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, and that's exactly why the nameless heroine was so beloved. She must have been someone of true integrity, to do so much for the people while asking nothing in return.
Or perhaps she is doing that or something for herself. She didn't know she's helping people.
Still, as terrible as that drought was, it was nothing compared to the truly calamitous disasters that befell this land in ancient times. They say that back in those days, disasters were both more severe and more common. Only the strongest of Adepti could hope to dispel the ruin and devastation.
Yep, and then that word remind us to Clara Tanner.
Do you have any other questions?
We're good for now. We're just going to head back and meet up with Miss Xianyun and the others again. Paimon hopes that Granny Yuendai will be able to remember more of her past. She used to be a great hero who saved many people. So sad that she can't recall any of it.
We didn't even know if this is actually a story about her, but okay.
Anyway, we'll be off now. See you some other time, Xingqiu. Thank you so much for your help.
It's no problem at all. Safe travels.
I guess you does look young if you do a lot of exercise. Yeah, that's interesting.
Time erases everything. Even the greatest of heroes will have their legacy reduced to the small fraction of their deeds that were committed to paper.
Interesting word.
But I think the magic of chivalric novels lies in the way you can catch glimpses of a noble soul from a few mere paragraphs.
I really hope you say something about, but they are hero ones or something awesome like that. Okay, that's not the case. Meet up with the other where Madam Pink is. No wonder we cannot meet them. Because they are saving it for this time. Gotcha. Technically speaking, yeah, Madam Pink should know something. Streetward lamp, something. Hey.
I have recorded the tune that you requested. I hope it will be of help to you.
Interesting. I wonder if this is actually for that lady. Who knows?
Oh, thank you.
Because we don't know what is her business at all.
Straightward Ping, what has amused you so?
Oh, it's no serious matter. I was just reminiscing about the last time I saw you in this form. Time has wrought such change in this world, and yet you appear just the same as ever.
I really hope we can see Madam Ping's form as well. Madam Ping looks so pretty.
Time has little bearing on one's existence, nor has one keenly felt its effects whilst dwelling at Mt Aochang. Nevertheless, Ping, one would like to seek your counsel on a personal matter.
Oh, why so formal all of a sudden? I must say, you're making me a little nervous. What is it?
Well, the inquiry is as such.
And then we come and ruin the moment.
Approximately how much more would one need to afford a comfortable life in the harbor, not unlike the one that you yourself lead?
That's the trivial matters, I see. It's whether you want to meet Ganyu and stuff like that, because, you know, the mountain is so lonely. Because again, Mooncarver and some brown bird, they always go somewhere. Xianyun is just alone there. So it's reasonable for this. So yeah.
It does not require as much as you may think. Still, do you mean that...
She's gonna live here, but then we arrive.
Cloud Retainer, Madam Ping! What are you two talking about?
I guess. Spill the bean.
Nothing save for some trivial matters. Have you unearthed any useful details?
Also, Xianyun got all those mechanisms. You can make money easily. If you need help, we got ya.
Shinto has a theory, but let's save it for when Chuyu and Miss Yundai have joined up with us again.
If they remember to come here, I guess. Well, you got Shuyu, so we should be fine. What happened?
Do not be troubled, young lady. Here, have some tea.
He always come. People is mine.
Thank you so much. What do you think, Chuyu? Does it match up with what you know of your granny? According to the story, the nameless heroine eventually fell in love with an exorcist from Mt Aochang. Maybe that's my grandpa.
We'll not ask what happened to her grandpa at all. Because I'm pretty sure we know what it is, and
I don't have many memories of him, but there was this one time I found a box in our attic full of a bunch of weird sigils.
don't tell me the sigils look like the one that's on the table. Seems like the stories were on the right track. We should probably pay a visit to the 3 places mentioned in the books.
I think so too. Granny might remember something once she's returned to a familiar place.
She's touching some stuff.
What marvelous tea. I can taste the dew's sweetness in this cup.
Oh, never mind. It's not about the sigils. I see. I thought it's the thing that just got created for Cloud Retainer, but no.
It's as if I was taking a stroll in the mountains, thoroughly one with nature and at peace.
Wait, I just noticed. Is this story about the grannies? We got Madame P, we got you and I, and also we got all of Grandma, I see.
Is that so? Then please drink as much as you like. There's no need to hurry. At our age, it's always nice to slow down and take the time to appreciate pleasant conversation among friends.
Thank you.
Ah, that's nice. Let's rest here for a little while then.
Okay, since we have the time, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Sure thing. What would you like to know? I have a secret I want to tell you.
Oh?
Let's go talk over there.
This is become more interesting. Why do you want to tell us? I'm guessing you're just trying to not talk to, say it out loud. Because you don't want you and I hear it or your grandma hear it.
You can taste the sweetness of the dew?
It's just a feeling. The sensation of stepping out into the mountains on a cool morning, gazing upon the small droplets of water hanging from the leaves, and feeling the sweet stream of water soothe a parched throat with every swallow. It's a sense of calm and serenity, one that stretches on and on until days become weeks, weeks become years.
What just happened? I thought Madam Pig is not even gonna say anything. Ah, well. I wonder what she wanna tell us about.
Yeah.
Is Xianyun with us? Xianyun. She is.
What's wrong, Shuyu? Well, I've been kind of meaning to ask ever since we started talking in the restaurant. But are you guys all adepti in disguise?
No, I'm not lying when I say I'm not, at least.
Oh! About that.
Paimon, you and I, we are not adepti. Playing with mine, you see what I did there? Why do you say that?
Well, you guys just seem super special.
I am.
Plus, I think I might have heard Miss Xianyun call herself an adeptus.
Ah, well.
Must have been a slip of the tongue. Xianyun, since you were the one who, misspoke, maybe you can explain to Shuyu here what you really meant by that.
One is indeed an adeptus. Is that of some concern to you?
Straight to the point, I see.
Huh?
Yeah, you are not explaining anything, just straight to the point. Gotcha. No need to lie.
I knew it.
And also, a child is pure and they can see through lies. So yeah, you don't sound surprised at all. Have you seen her before?
Well, one time when I was a little kid, I saw a pure white illuminated crane.
Yeah, she does look like a pure white illuminated crane. Why do you have to put the white part?
I had this super high fever, and Granny wasn't around. I was feeling all icky and gross.
Ew,
But
icky.
then this snowy white crane flew down from the sky.
Aw, that is nice, I see.
She put me on her back and flew me to her cool Adeptus house and fed me some sort of magic potion. When I woke up, I was already back in my bed and my fever was gone. I really wanted to thank her, but I was too sleepy to stay awake, so I never got the chance.
Ah, those are wholesome there.
So, I just kind of wanted to ask if maybe any of you have ever met an Adeptus like that?
Well, yeah. Okay, so she didn't know she's a cloud retainer. She just know that she's an Adeptus, that's all. I see. Well, it's her.
A pure white illuminated crane? The only two we've ever met are blue and white and black and brown.
Yep, blue and white is the right beside us. Black and brown, well, with moon carver somewhere.
Have you ever met one that's pure white, Cloud Retainer?
Oh wait, perhaps it's the granny.
Never has one met an Adeptus with such features. One surmises such a description is but a hyperbolic embellishment that oft results from narrative accounts.
Also, Paimon sounds on, yeah, you know, Raz is there for a second.
That's weird. Was it really just a dream then?
Racist. It's so hard for me to pronounce stuff. Don't make fun. Also, probably not. Perhaps the granny. Or perhaps it's the one... Because there's one that is late. Yeah, the statue inside the house. But we don't know what color is that one.
Well, even if it was just in my head, it doesn't matter that much anyway. All I really want is to help Granny recover her memories. I'm really grateful for all your help. Leave it to us! Now that we know the 3 locations, we just need to visit them one by one.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go to Wangshu Inn first. Okay, I'll go get Granny.
Oh, so that's gonna be the granny then. Does that mean Granny lose her power? I thought Xianyun is gonna say something about remembering stuff, but... Seems like the illuminated bird? Well, just... Who knows? Perhaps Madam Pink knows something but don't wanna say it as well.
Leaving already? Well, just remember that you can come over for a cup of tea anytime.
I would love to if I can. If I'm in the game and not a player, I would love to come for a cup of tea. Refreshing, quite nice view as well over here. Pretty awesome. But yeah, back to the statue that I was talking about. It was located right over here. So yeah, it's also a crane. I'm pretty sure if I'm not wrong, but who knows, I might wrong. Okay, now that we're here, do we need to go down? Nope.
Wangshu Inn. Wangshu Inn.
Wang, go in and got Shu inside.
Do you remember this place, Granny?
Yes. The fish here is very delicious. And if you look out into the distance, you can always spot a bird that's been left behind by its flock. I believe I used to have a room here. It had a window. Yes, I spent a lot of time looking out that window. Which room was it again? Let me look.
It's working. Memory's coming back.
I'll come with.
It's so nice to see a grandma and granddaughter.
Paimon's still having some trouble understanding what she's talking about, but if she's so familiar with this place, that must mean she lived here, right? Wait, huh? Whoa! Shell, what are you doing here all of a sudden? You scared the living daylights out of Paimon!
Stop screaming, Jesus. I wonder what happened when you are on the VA room. Are you actually screaming that loud? Dang, that... I feel like, what you would call your thingy hurt. But also, does that mean Xiao remembered something about her? Or perhaps Xiao is come here to say that she is cursed.
I sensed a non-human presence and decided to come take a look.
Perhaps it's Cloud Retainer then.
If you're here, then there's likely no trouble afoot. I suppose there's no cause for concern.
Ah, he's worried about us.
It's been a while, Cloud Retainer. I see you have returned to your previous form.
You've met her in this form before?
I have indeed. I fought alongside her in this form on many occasions during the Archon War.
Oh.
Oh, wow! What was she like during the war?
This is where Xiao said, well, Xiao's gonna talk about this first. Look like, well, that doesn't change. But this is where Xiao said, like, the one that I present non-human is not Cloud Retainer, but the other one is Paimon. Wait, what?
Oh, wait, let Paimon take a guess. Was it anything like this?
AKA nothing changed.
Behold, the glory of one's newest invention, the Bang Bang Continuous Fire Mechanism. Hands up and surrender, or be prepared to face the full might of the Adepti.
I'm loving I love this a lot. This is awesome.
An impressive imitation.
Clara Teresa, he sounds like that?
Paimon knows her all too well.
I feel so bad.
Even so, Cloud Retainer was not always as ostentatious as you describe. You may be unaware, but her talent with Adepti sigils is just as formidable as her skill in mechanics.
I don't know what does that mean, but I'm gonna clip that part.
The Archon War reached its peak after Guizhong's death.
Oh.
The Cloud Retainer who fought beside me in those devastating battles was taciturn and solemn, only speaking when she had to activate her sigils.
Wait, even isn't that stories of the heroine? Except it's with Xiao. So they remind us about Guizhong is death again. That what changed Madam P, and also, well, everybody actually.
A Cloud Retainer who barely talks? Paimon can't picture it. But what happened after that? If you were so powerful in your human form, why did you decide to take up your bird form again?
Once one had bid farewell to the world of mortals, what use would one still have for such a shape?
I'll not say anything about that, because that will go to somewhere else.
When dwelling between mountain and forest, away from the struggles and troubles of the mortal world, a mortal form is hardly the most fitting of choices.
After the war, Cloud Retainer retired to Mt Aochang, only revealing herself to the occasional visitor, and always in her avian form. Although I do believe there was an occasion some 30-odd years ago when she decided to don her human form. I believe it was for the purpose of...
One believes there is little need to relive bygone matters.
Now we're curious, what happened?
Granny, are you okay?
Back then, at this place,
Or it seems like it's not a present or a pleasant memories.
Perhaps this conversation should end here. I shall take my leave now.
Okay.
Should you encounter any trouble, you need only call my name. However, given that you are traveling with Cloud Retainer, I trust you are in good hands.
Yeah, we don't need to adapt us, I guess. I would love still having all of you, but, well, it is what it is. And he is gone, just like that.
I think Granny is finally beginning to remember her past.
Oh?
Slowly now, calm your mind and recount what has been recalled.
a long time ago, I stayed here to recuperate from my illness.
Huh. So what Shinto said was true! You did fall ill! Was that why you went into hiding?
I don't remember. I'm very sorry, but I can't even remember the name of my illness. The only thing I can remember is that it took a great toll on me, and there was no cure for it.
Yeah, that's definitely the case. I wonder if in the end it cured, or perhaps that's Grandpa's sacrificial stuff, maybe.
I was confined to my room in Wangshu Inn, where I spent many days unconscious. I'd come to every once in a while and stare at the migrating birds outside the window. It was a solemn sight. I remember crying, but I'm not even sure I knew why.
Because you don't have freedom at that time. Obviously, you're gonna stare and cry. So yeah.
One day, I met a traveling merchant. Upon hearing of my illness, he sold me a bottle of soul-revitalizing tea pills.
Oh, I feel like it's a curse or something. Sort of vitalizing. So the young self doesn't look like anybody, Zoel. Why do you have that mustache?
He told me that the pills were concocted using Adepti blood and could be used to alleviate my symptoms. Sure enough, I made a full recovery. My illness remained dormant for several decades after that.
So the dementia you're suffering from now is actually...
Wait, but if your illness remained dormant for several decades, are you saying that what you're going through now is just a relapse of what happened all those years ago?
Yeah.
And it was all thanks to the pills that you managed to keep the symptoms in check? Paimon's brain kinda hurts. Do you remember anything else?
I'm sorry, I don't. Oh, if only I wasn't so useless.
Oh, it's okay, you're not. I'm curious, is that person... Perhaps that's the grandpa, but... Yeah, I wonder where did the grandpa got that, stuff like that. Does that mean the burp may or may not... Oh wait, perhaps the pill, or yeah, the thing that she drank turned her into the burp? Maybe?
Hey, you're not useless. You've done so much for me. Watched me grow up. Raised me. How could you say that about yourself?
Aww.
Oh, fret not, dear child. Granny was just a bit frustrated. That's all.
The recovery of a person's memories is a gradual process. Finding pieces of one's past is always superior to not finding anything at all. Let us make haste to the next location.
Next location. Next location. Oh, why don't we go to the area north of Dwayun Karst next? There isn't really a landmark there, so where should we start? Oh, Paimon's got it. Let's check out the houses in the area first. After all, if she was there for any length of time, then she would have stayed somewhere, right? Oh, Paimon's really got her thinking cap on today. At this rate, we'll recover all of Granny Wendai's memories in no time.
It's already nighttime, also thinking cap. You don't even understand what she just said. Anyway, that's good to know. Does that mean Xiao is still here, by the way? Who knows? Next one is John Cars. Oh, we're visiting all of those spots. Interesting. Does that mean they move house here as well? There are house. We always fight bandits here, I guess. Wait, does the this connected to this? To Zhang, fishing has become more difficult. Never mind, it's about fishing. Okay, it's to know. There are bandits. We may or may not gonna just try to use other character. I don't think there's gonna be a trial, but let's try to use yeah, why not? I almost never used this team before. Let's do. The battle gonna be loud.
Whoa, why are there so many treasure hoarders here? Guess it's time to round up some bad guys.
Yep. Don't have to do much actually.
Out of the frying pan. Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, my face. I miss.
Be still.
I miss. Can't believe I miss. Just like that, I miss.
Do you remember anything about this place, Granny Wendai?
Let me think. I feel like I've been here before, but I don't think I stayed here too long. I might have just rested here briefly before continuing on my way.
Ooh, that's another piece of clue. Why did you in here? Probably for a rest, but there might be more.
Got it. That's okay. There are still plenty of other places we can check.
Oh yeah, let's see.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, I believe I brought... Ah, yes. I brought some sweet snacks with me.
Uh-huh.
Go on, take some. You need to eat a lot if you want to grow big and strong.
I don't... Paimon, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Then Paimon will help herself.
Paimon, you just want to do that because you can. Either way, if we're not entering dungeon, I guess, or domain, I guess I can just keep using that. Also, that battle, I will skip it. Okay, next where we're going is up there. Okay, where are we going next? Actually, I have no idea. Over there. I'm about to use my skill, so lower your volume maybe?
Yeah. Scatter.
Okay. Another house. Oh, is it her saving one by one? Or defeating bandit one by one? Whichever. It is awkward silence.
Paimon sees an abandoned house. Why don't we take a break over there?
Oh, you're also taking break here at that time?
This place. It's.
Flashback? No? Okay. I thought it's
Did
gonna be
you remember
flashback.
something, Granny?
I remember. Xianyun. This is where your father was born.
Oh.
It was a moonless night. I had been injured, so your grandpa was supporting me. We fled together with some being in the fog behind us in hot pursuit. I had exhausted my strength when the labor pains came on, so we took refuge in this house. Your grandpa set up a barrier outside, but neither of us knew if it could hold the monsters back. I remember that night. I remember falling to my knees, reciting a prayer over and over. I alone am the source of this sin. Punish me as you wish for forsaking my oath, but spare my innocent child.
Sin? Oath? Did you do something wrong?
Well, I guess we know your father. Yeah, but I didn't know she is pregnant. Anyway, I wonder what's that being now.
I don't know. I don't remember. I only remember praying in the darkness with all my strength until the sun finally rose again and the fog cleared out. Eventually, the house was filled with the sound of my baby's first cries. That baby was your father. I remember I clutched him tight to my chest and wept tears of joy. It was the first time I'd ever felt such happiness in my life.
My dad?
He was my pride and joy, and so are you, Xianyun.
Oh, that's
You're
nice.
so much like him, and I love you both so much. But you're always going to be different from me. Why? Just what did I do?
I don't care what you might have done, Granny. You'll always be the person I love more than anything.
Alright, mute the alert. Alright, sorry for the alert. Continue.
You're too sweet, Xianyun. I'm lucky to have you with me. If not for you, I would not have had the courage to come here, to try to remember what I had forgotten. All right, let's not stand around any longer. There's one place left, yes? Let's go take a look.
And the music start playing. Nice.
If one recalls correctly, the next place should be Xianyun Peak. You and I, how fares your health?
I may be a bit slow, but I'll do my best to keep up. I'm sorry to keep everyone waiting.
Climb on. I shall carry you to the top.
You are gonna fly?
Oh, such lightness of weight.
Oh.
All those who grow old grow frail in the end, do they not? First, you lose your memory, then your health. Eventually, you end up losing everything.
Why did...
My only wish is to depart this world with a lucid mind, to free myself of this torment and the burden it places upon others.
Why is it...
Fret not. You have my aid in this endeavor.
Why do you guys talk like that? I have no idea, but okay. The story just turned there. Let's fly down from here. Wonder if they meet Moon Carver actually. I'm curious. Also, that wind. I forgot it's pretty windy over here. It's quite nice.
We're finally here.
Nice.
Does this place feel familiar to you, Granny, one day?
Let me see. How strange. Have I lived here before?
Take it easy, take your time, don't push yourself.
When we were at Wangshu Inn and the abandoned house earlier, though I couldn't remember everything, I still felt a sense of familiarity. I could easily picture myself in those places.
But in here you remember everything?
But here, I don't have that feeling.
Never mind.
Perhaps I did come here in the past, but it just didn't leave a strong impression on me.
Or perhaps this is where everything happened.
But did the stories get it wrong then?
We cannot expect them to get everything right, I guess. Also, again, the past is, over dramatized.
Yeah, that's true. But they're also the only thing we have to go off of.
Well, we cannot do anything about that.
Paimon was hoping this place would jog Granny Yuendai's memory just like the others.
Perhaps this is the high stuff?
I'm sorry to disappoint you too.
Yeah, I feel like this is where everything gone wrong.
It's alright. We're not going to give up yet. We'll figure something else out. Just you wait.
Yeah, just wait. In the meantime, we can rest here. We have climbed a mountain, apparently.
Thank you. If only I could remember. Huh? That way. What's that mountain?
Oh, it's Clara Tainer East.
Oh, let Paimon look! Huh? Isn't that Mt Aochang? Looks like we've come full circle.
It's not a bad thing. It's a stroll after all.
Mt Aochang. Mt Aochang.
Granny, are you okay? Don't push yourself, Granny. It's okay if you can't remember. You shouldn't do something that makes you sad.
I heard something on the left all of a sudden. Is that a burning noise?
Mt Aochang, What am I really?
Oh?
Mt Aochang holds some familiarity to you?
Which mean Clara Tanner will know more, supposedly. Oh, interesting. Because again, that is where Clara Tanner is.
It does, but I can't go back.
Oh.
Are you feeling unwell?
My head, it feels all heavy and dizzy. What is wrong with me?
Cloud, Miss Xianyun, is there anything you can do?
Let us go to Mt Aochang.
But...
again, Clara Tanner's stuff is there.
Fret not, all will be well. You and I, you have already given more than enough to the pursuit of this endeavor. You may leave the rest to me. I've prepared something that can aid you in suppressing the fear in your heart and restoring your lost memories. It currently resides at Mt Aochang.
Oh, so you finally know something happening. So as soon as we arrive here, it seems like she knows something.
Wait, really? When did you do that?
When we talked to the grandma?
I never leave anything to chance. All will reveal itself when we arrive.
Not that word, gosh darn it. Yeah, whatever. It's always those. So that is the noise. Lovely dreams. Return to Mount Aochang, and I'm guessing we're gonna get to enter a domain. So I read that as Aochang. Well, I'm not wrong, because this is not English pronunciation, not supposedly. But either way, I don't care.
Skyward! Scatter!
Nice.
Come on, just tell Paimon already! What's this thing you've prepared?
Some cup of tea. Oh, is it this?
Here, this is it.
Oh, a lullaby to sing people to sleep. I thought it's for Ganyu or Shenhe.
Huh? But isn't this the mechanism that you were tinkering with when we first got here? Oh, is it another invention of yours?
Is it a chance, or she already know this time will come?
Precisely. A recent one at that. I am most pleased with the result. I call it the Suspensus Somnium mechanism.
So it's gonna make us... Yeah, it's gonna hold the suspense.
It periodically releases a soft breeze, which when paired with a gentle adeptal tune, can help the listener subconsciously relax, and even enter a semi-hypnotic state.
That can go wrong.
Soothing agitation and anxiety, relieving exhaustion and insomnia, its potential uses are numerous indeed. And of course, it can also aid in the recovery of lost memories.
Ah.
Whoa, what a cool gadget! But if you had it all along, why did you keep it to yourself until just now? We could have come to Mt Aochang right off the bat and saved time on a lot of floating.
Yeah, really, you in the end thinking about yourself. But I'm guessing the piece that she need is with Madam Pig. That's why.
How preposterous. Had Yuendai not recalled much of her past through her own efforts, the device would have nothing to draw upon.
Oh, interesting. I forgot to press.
We Adepti can only help those who first resolve to help themselves. Had she lacked such determination and strength of character, one would have little to offer in way of assistance.
Oh, that's a little bit harsh, but I see. You need to struggle first.
Paimon thinks she gets it now. Hey, what's that other thing?
As previously mentioned, a gentle adeptal tune is required to take full advantage of the mechanism. One secured such a tune from Streetward Rambler. Only with her melodies can the mechanism reach its peak power.
I'm about to say it's the tune that she plays back in the day. It is. I wonder if it's also with the Goijang is music. Oh, it's also calming.
Oh, Paimon can feel what you mean. Paimon's body feels light as a feather. It's as if she's lying down on a warm patch of grass after a super satisfying meal.
Man, that yawn is also so cute for me. Either way, it seems like Paimon is falling asleep. Yeah, this is too relaxing, I guess that's why.
And you and I, is the mechanism helping you to relax?
I'm about to say she is already falling asleep. She already fall asleep.
It appears she has already succumbed to the depths of reverie. Come, join one on this side. We shall give her some time to herself.
Including the girl, I see. Hope nothing bad happened.
The drought is over. But why do you look like you want to cry?
The potion. It's nearly run its course.
I've never regretted meeting you. Not even for a second.
Please. Please, no. Have you forgotten? This is the world you left behind. One of gentle breeze and morning dew, perfectly straddled betwixt the realms of heaven and earth. This is your home. This is where you belong. You should have never left. The you of the past, the me from not that long ago. We should have never.
So that is the truth. No wonder this place is so familiar.
Granny! Granny, are you okay?
I also a crane. I am a bird.
Cloud Retainer.
That's fast.
Your memories have returned?
Well, Cloud Retainer this whole time know her.
Wait, did you just call her by her full name? Does that mean you already knew each other?
Yes. I now remember everything. Everything.
Granny, please don't cry. I'm here. I'm here.
Aw, sure you.
Oh, don't worry, my dear child. Granny is fine.
Fear of happiness, perhaps?
I'm so sorry, everyone. You've gone to so much trouble on my behalf. It's all come back to me now. The most important thing that I had forgotten was the truth of what I once was.
One can sense the guilt that now plagues your conscience. Reclaiming a truth long buried is sure to come with a myriad of complex emotions. Perhaps one should recount the story on your behalf while you compose yourself.
Oh, I guess cutscene time. Alright, I'll be muting myself just in case I accidentally say anything. With that being said, I'll also disappear in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, it's okay. Now that I've remembered, I must face my memories head on. Shuyu, everyone, I cannot thank you enough for all your help. I'm ready to tell you my story, if you're willing to listen.
Please, Granny, don't force yourself. What happened in the past doesn't matter. I love you more than anything. Nothing you say can change that.
I know, dear child. My feelings for you are exactly the same. It is for this reason that you deserve to know the truth. Some time ago, I made a terrible mistake. One for which I could never atone.
Is this the sin that you mentioned in Xianyun Karst? What happened?
I am, in truth, not a human being. My real form, one that I held for centuries, was that of a wild crane.
I kind of figured that, like in the start, but I don't want to say anything.
I spent many, many years living on Mt Aochang, bathing in the soft breeze and drinking the sweet dew of the mountains. At some point, I somehow gained wisdom and sentience. The Lord of the Mountain, Cloud Retainer, became aware of my existence and began to share many stories with me. She even passed on the secret of cultivation to me.
Oh, that's nice. Wait, what is the other stuff that chased her then?
Though she never took me on as a formal disciple, I always saw her as my master. Whenever she took out her tools to work on mechanisms or new inventions, I would also stand next to her and watch.
Like the start of the story where all of those animals stand near her.
I even contemplated completing my training and becoming an adeptus in my own right. I followed her teachings, and time gradually passed us by. Until that fateful day 50 years ago.
I wonder what happened.
50 years ago?
That's right. Master regaled me with many stories of her past deeds. From them, I learned how she had saved people from a similar crisis in the past. She was the one I looked up to the most. More than anything, I dreamt of becoming an adeptus like her. I wanted to travel the land like she had, relieving suffering wherever I went.
Fun fact, I accidentally tapped into the game and somehow accidentally clicked the thing, so I did not get the chance to read whatever I just clicked. Anyway, continue.
But I was still far from being a real adeptus. I possessed no ability to take on human form and fit in with the crowd. Once she learned of my desires, Master prepared a special dose of human mimicry potion for me. She warned me that the potion's effects would only last 10 years, and if I were to fail to return to my original form at the end of that time, I would forever forget my past as a crane and become something neither human, beast, nor adeptus.
Oh, I see. I kind of figured that Clara Tanner said something like that, but I didn't know it's something like that. Ah, I thought she got cursed.
Oh no. So that was the source of your dementia all along.
But you never turned back into a crane because of the potion that the other person gave.
Was it because of Grandpa?
Yeah.
Indeed, I fell in love. Though he was human, he had spent his entire life training on Mount Tianheng. When we met, it was not only my first foray into the world below, but his as well. Although clumsy and impulsive as he was, you'd think he was the real strange bird among the two of us. But still, just like me, He cared deeply about the world and wanted, more than anything, to cleanse it of all pain and suffering. I could not help but fall for him. But my time continued to tick away. Those 10 years passed by in a flash. Yet I did not want to leave his side, so I...
Oh no, what happened next?
I committed an offense. I wanted to stay with him, even if it meant living a life full of pain and suffering, even if it meant that I would eventually turn into a monstrosity. I knew I had betrayed Master's hopes, but I was too ashamed to face her. So I wrote her a long letter instead and asked someone to leave it outside her abode. I was convinced that she would not support my decision, and I lacked the courage to speak to her face to face. In my shame, I fled and tried to hide from the world, such that no one would be able to find me again.
Oh, that's why the nameless heroine hid herself away.
But that was only the beginning of my troubles. I began to suffer from a strange illness. My memories became hazy and confused, and I could no longer keep myself awake. I understood that my pain was caused by my refusal to return to the life I was fated to lead. Along with my memories as a crane, I soon forgot the true cause of my suffering as well. I knew only that I had committed a sin. All I could do was pray for forgiveness, even if I had long forgotten what needed to be forgiven.
Ah, so when they're hiding, that's what you're praying in the darkness for.
Looking back, I was beyond lucky to have come across that traveling merchant at Wangshu Inn. It was such a fortunate coincidence that we were there at the same time. If it weren't for those soul-revitalizing tea pills, I probably would have...
Wait,
Granny, what's wrong?
is it Clara Tainer that gave her that? Or perhaps that potion is a bad thing?
Coincidence? Why did I ever think it was a coincidence? Tea pills concocted using the blood of an adeptus? No, it couldn't be. Master, don't tell me. Back then, that merchant was actually...
Your grandson? No, my bad. Well, I have to took old man form, so it's your fault.
Human custom would dictate the conferral of gifts to be in order when one's progeny is wedded, would it not? Consider the pills a symbol of one's best wishes.
Which means she support you fully.
So when I tried to conceal my name and mistakes from the world and hide myself away in perpetuity, the only person I managed to deceive was myself. You knew where I was all along.
Well, she is a crane after all. She fly and she knew sky.
One still remembers when you were but a fledgling. You possessed a certain fondness for a particular game. You would hide yourself among a group of wild cranes and ask one to pick you out from among the flock.
Ah, I see. Just to show, or just to, I don't know, just curious how well do the other person know about you.
One found you with such ease every time. 'Tis a truth most evident. One always recognizes one's own, no matter what form they may take.
Oh, wait! Paimon's confused! So, Cloud Retainer, you found Yuendai again? But how? When? And what happened after that?
Perhaps it is now time for one to recount the rest of the tale.
And perhaps it's finally the time for me to disappear, even though I disappeared like 3 times now. Alright, muting time and make the thingy loud. I Oh, there's that trial character. Oh well, I'll still disappear because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna mute myself super quick. The battle gonna be loud though. Hope you guys don't mind. So get ready when there's a battle. And yeah.
One was
Really?
furious upon receiving your letter. Seized with anger, one set out to bring you to your senses.
Yep, angry. So weapon is the signature weapon, and I'm pretty sure constellation is 3, right? As always, we got 1+ with the cloud gain, all of those jazz and stuff like that. Oh right, we can make this or use this more now.
Scatter! Skyward!
Okay, but what happened after that? Does that mean Zhangli say something and they're like, ah, I see. I need to remember there's also can there be a chest here?
Skyward!
Well, one cannot define it if they found it, I guess. Oh, nope. Why I changed the wing? Come on. Let's change the wing for me. Interesting. Yeah, I kind of know that's Wang Shu here. Oh.
Yeah! Skyward!
What is here? Did it tell us to go there? But what
Skyward!
is... I cannot go there. Perhaps not yet.
Skyward! Scatter!
So being able to use skill more than one time actually feel nice.
In truth, one had more than a few misgivings about your chosen partner. As an exorcist, his talent was lacking. One could hardly say his skill with sigils was any better.
Ah, it's like a mother that don't agree with who you wanna be with. Gotcha.
But soon, one came to appreciate the devotion he bestowed upon you during your illness. He never uttered a complaint and rarely left your side. Unwilling to begrudge someone of such character, one decided to overlook his aforementioned deficiencies. Glaring though they may have been, wishing to grant you a life without regrets, one gathered many divine ingredients and used one's own blood to create a form of medicine. Though imperfect, it managed to suppress the more dire effects of your illness.
And then from that on out, you have been trying to build for her. To regain her memory back at least. That's nice.
As for how to deliver the medicine, after much contemplation, one eventually decided to perform the deed oneself. One took great care to alter one's features and select the appropriate attire. Only after meticulous scrutiny did one finally set out for Wang Shu Inn. As one expected, you were most ignorant of one's true identity. You showed not even the slightest inkling of recognition. One was quite torn. Should one have celebrated the success of one's disguise, or mourn the loss of your acquaintance?
Because your acquaintance forgot about you. That's still hilarious with the mustache. Oh, I like that. Right, moving to the next one. Interesting. Yeah, so from here she said both. That is a little bit hilarious with the mustache and everything. But does that mean the potion is free then? But all of these are interesting. There is a chest. Get ready, we're about to fight. Worst case scenario, we miss a chest, whatever. I don't care anymore actually. But I do still care, I'm a free to play, but...
Nevertheless, one would speak to you about another matter, if you are amenable. Even considering your loss of memory, one was simply flabbergasted that you could so easily forget the consequences of consuming medicine infused with adeptal blood. Its proclivity to attract monsters is hardly that complicated of a concept to remember. To think that you tried to travel while weak from sickness and heavy with child. Had one not intervened to clear the fog, all of you would have been lost during the night.
Oh, so yeah, because of that potion, even though she support her, yeah, she kind of forgot about some stuff and she just go with her stuff. Oh, this is the Liyue monster chest. The common one only give you 2 Paimon, supposedly give you 5. Gosh darn it. Anyway. Ah, well. Which means the previous chest become no Paimon gems at all. But yeah, I see. So that's what they're running away from. And Xianyun here to help her. And we're about to refight on what happened. The barrier that applied by... Oh, it's already broken. Applied by her loved one.
Yeah, skyward.
Oh, that's actually awesome. Knowing all of this actually feels nice. Also, this penetrate. Nice. Ooh. That is interesting. Why am I stuck here? Why am I here?
Make way for the Adeptus.
Okay. This is not working. The battle is too much and I am using an animal character. I know they make the rain to make it easier as well, but still. Yeah, the rain is for the story and also for the battle.
Seize the skies.
This is interesting. But only using one character is hard. And also I know the game is so long right now. All the memories to find. 1 out of 3.
Those monsters would hardly have pursued you with such ferocity without sufficient incentive. They were likely incited by the presence of godly remains. Said godly remains, in turn, were likely drawn to the trace of one scent on your body. One was, after all, an active participant in the Archon War. Some of the gods were likely shattered by contraptions of one's very making. In the end, one was relieved to see you endure through the night. At the break of dawn, one heard an infant's cry pierce through the air, and one saw you carefully cradle the child to your chest. Although certain mortal matters remain foreign to me, one could not help but be moved by your joy.
You're a grandmother now, congrats! You are so old. Also, another thing is, that's interesting. So Xianyun or Call Retainer actually have built something to kill a god.
To see you happy, that was more than enough.
Well, obviously we know that God War got that, but still, I didn't know she actually point that one. I thought there was a cutscene there. I forgot. It's not yet. Not the time yet. We came from there. Yeah, this is about to break. Dang. At least it's an actual protection of some kind. I'm guessing because that all time nobody can protect them. Ugly shit.
Now you should have a complete understanding of the events.
I do.
Wait, but if that's true, then the crane who took care of me when I was sick must also be...
Ah,
your granny.
One had almost neglected to recount the absurdities of that tale.
Alrighty, let's see. Oh wait, does that mean that is before? Wait, what happened? Wait, wait. It's a little bit confusing. This is not gonna give me any Primogem, is it? If I'm correct, then this is not. Yep, it's not. Constantly a chest. No, that's annoying. Oh. This storytelling becomes more interesting with how they show this. Alright.
Skyward!
I don't think there should be any chests around here.
Just as you and I troubled one with her antics, so did you give one many a headache.
Ah.
Upon finding you burning with fever, one made plans to bring you back to one's abode for treatment. However, upon seeing one's form, you began to cry, refusing to get on one's back.
Oh, it is actually Cloud Retainer. I was guessing it's Cloud Retainer, and then we heard about the Granny, and I'm like, it's probably the Granny.
When one asked you why, apparently you believed that one could not possibly be a true Adeptus, because all illuminated cranes are white from tip to toe.
Racism. I see.
One had no choice but to apply powder to one's body to conceal the variegated nature of one's appearance. You became more than amenable enough when one stood before you devoid of any other coloring. It bears mentioning, however, that as a crane, Yuendai was nearly entirely pure white in color. Though you had never encountered her in that form, you still recognized the essence of her being. Perhaps fate brought you two together in more ways than one.
Thanks. So before Cloud Retainer, met Yuendai first. That's interesting though. She actually she put on makeup just to look like that. That's interesting. That's actually hilarious if anything. Alright, next one. I'm waiting for the cutscene actually. Well, so far the story is touching, interesting, and also upset as well. Well, we're recounting memory of the past, but Yeah, no.
Now all has been revealed. One owes you an apology, you and I. One recognized you upon your very entrance into Wanmin restaurant.
Yeah, we kind of figured. At this point, we kind of figured. Also, is there no cutscene at all? I'm gonna be upset if there's none. I mean, their storytelling is changing, but still.
One has always viewed you as a disciple of equal standing with Ganyu and Shenhe. Indeed, one wished to bring your story to a satisfactory end with this visit to Liyue Harbor. Still, one could not reveal your identity right away. Had one simply informed you of all you had lost, all those cherished memories would merely have become the fictionalized account of another.
I see, that's good. Yeah, because if you just tell everything, you kind of cannot recount it. You're just like, oh, so that what happened. It will be better if you go there by yourself or by your own self with friends.
Memories are most meaningful when recalled by those who lived through them.
There you go, that's the word.
Would you not agree? Even if the process was painful and arduous to experience. Have you any further inquiries?
Master, I must ask. If you found me all those years ago, why did you leave me be, even though you knew about my mistake? Why did you not bring me back to Mt Aochang by force?
One has never regarded your action as a mistake. It was a simple choice, nothing more.
And you choose the correct choice. I wouldn't say wrong choice, but is it wrong?
When it is time for one's progeny to leave the nest, it is the responsibility of an elder to let them fly free. Yet, when your wings grow weary and the night grows dark, just know that you always have a place to which to return.
And a place which you call home.
'Tis a refuge referred to by many a name in mortal writing. Home, nest, haven. Whatever its denomination may be, its essence remains quite unchanged. One speaks, of course, of a place not unlike one's own abode. One's disciples are free to come and go as they wish, yet the door remains forever open to those who wish to return. One rather hopes you count yourself among them.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You and I. One expects you too have sensed the rapid deterioration of your condition as of late, have you not? 40 years ago, you chose a path without a future. Though one used one's own blood to provide you with a few decades of extra time, it merely delayed the inevitable. One may have extended the path, yet one was unable to alter its final destination. Even the power of an adeptus has its limits. Had your condition continued to deteriorate, you would have forgotten your life as a human entirely. In the end, you would have turned into a creature lacking in the ability to even comprehend its own monstrousness.
Dang, it almost got wrong then.
Fortunately, you were able to avoid that scenario by reclaiming your memories. Though one sped the process along by providing some guidance, the result is entirely a reflection of your own effort.
So, what's gonna happen to Granny?
Nothing. Except this time she got her memory.
One will help her reclaim her original form as a wild crane. If it be fated, she may recover her sentience one day.
Oh no, we just turned her back. Wait, what happened to Shuyu then? Nobody's taking care of Shuyu. Perhaps you wanna become a mother for her as well? Huh?
She's gotta go back to being a regular crane, huh?
Is there no other way?
Master, you've already done more than enough for me.
Yeah, I see.
I don't know how I could possibly repay your kindness. This is a better result than I could have ever hoped for.
Think about the child.
How much time do I have left?
Think about your child. Well, not your child, your granddaughter.
Not long. Transformation is imminent.
Granny, please don't leave, okay? You're all I have left. Please.
Don't be sad, dear child. Granny has led a wonderful life. My only regret is having to leave you behind.
It will be better if there's no regret, by the way.
Don't forget to eat well, okay? A growing young lady like yourself needs lots of good food to grow big and strong. Promise Granny you'll take good care of yourself when I'm gone.
She's literally alone. How is she gonna do all of those? She gonna make money early age?
I promise, Granny. I'll do whatever you say.
Good girl, good girl. Don't worry. It's not goodbye forever. Granny's gonna become the most formidable crane in all of Mt Aochang. Granny will train day and night.
By the way, Clara Tanner, I hope you're not jealous. This is a touching moment right now. Do not say anything about those.
I won't stop until I can turn into a human without having to rely on anything but my own power. When that day comes, we'll be able to live together again. You and I. How's that sound?
You get it? You and I. Anyway.
Good.
That's a good girl. Even though we won't see each other for a little while, as long as we both work hard, we're sure to meet again someday.
It hit, didn't it? Since we're searching for our brother.
I'll eat well, Granny. I promise. And I'll wait for you, no matter how long it takes. I'll wait for you to come back.
That's a good girl. Then Granny really has no more regrets. I'm so sorry, Master. Thank you for everything.
I cannot handle my emotion right now. Please don't cry, it'll make it worse.
Xianyun.
Let her be. At her age, crying is a natural, if not fitting, response to such an event. Tears are a necessary part of maturation. Sometimes there is scarcely a better vehicle to wash away the toll of stress and misery.
That's a word. Yeah.
Now that the issue has been resolved, you should also take a moment to relax. Give yourself some time to rest. Take a nap if you must. One will wake you in due time.
Are we gonna dream about something? The cutscene start here then.
I always believed we would see each other again.
that our days of separation would finally end, and all my troubles would be behind me. If only things could stay this way forever.
A nightmare? Curious. If you're relaxed, shouldn't your dreams be pleasant?
It was a good dream. It's just...
You weren't ready to wake up. Eloquent as one may be, words of comfort are not one's strong suit. You are doing all you can. One can see your strength of will, your fearlessness in the face of danger. And so, whatever your dream may be, one believes that you shall achieve it. Of course, whenever the perils you face overwhelm you, or you become weary, one is always here for you. After all, as an elder, it is only right to look out for the young ones.
Grilled chicken drumsticks.
Gosh darn it, Paimon, you're raiding the moment. Gosh darn it, Paimon, you are literally raiding the moment. I can't believe you've done this. Bro, I cannot. Bro, you gotta like cry at that moment. I was so curious on why did Lumin made what you call Aether. But that's why it's a dream. But dang, that hit harder. That hit so hard there.
Huh? Was Paimon sleeping just now?
Would be nice if we know Paimon is dream, but still. Bro, that actually hit so hard.
Oh, Paimon wasn't talking to you. Paimon had a dream about eating grilled chicken drumsticks, that's all.
As soon as I know this, the granny is back. I know that Lumin's gonna have something similar, except it's Aether, but it actually happened. So sorry for the disgusting noise that I make as well. Nothing I can do right now.
Madam Adeptus?
Oh, Xianyun, you're awake. How do you feel?
I feel a little better. Thanks. I know I'll see Granny again someday, so I don't feel so sad anymore.
Lumin will see the brother, yeah, someday.
Madam Adeptus, could I ask you something? Would you take me in as a disciple?
Oh, and have you reasons for this sudden interest?
I know Granny thought what she did back then was wrong. She felt really bad about it, but without that mistake, I would have never been born. Even though Granny lost her memories, she never forgot to show me how much she loved me. So, I thought maybe one day...
I hate my monkey brain, by the way. The fact that I want to say something funny is also the worst. Yeah, so you are born from mistake. So you are a mistake. That's a bad joke. Yes, I know. I'm so sorry. I'm still in the state of sadness, I guess.
I could become a cool Adeptus like you, and help a whole bunch of people, just like Granny wanted to do.
Upon some reflection, one supposes you are no mere mortal. The fact that Yuendai's blood flows through your veins is proof enough of that. If this is what you desire, one shall make it so.
Also, with that Xianyun is no longer alone. Cloud Retainer no longer feel lonely. Which means Cloud Retainer is not gonna go back and worry about the Mora that she needs to build a house on Liyue.
Thank you so much, Madam Adeptus. No, I mean, Master.
Xiyu, are you sure about this? Paimon's gonna let you in on a little secret. We've seen Cloud Retainer's 2 other disciples, and they pretty much eat nothing but bitter herbs like Xianyun and violet grass.
Oh, they are trying to recover your memory, but do not tell somebody like that.
If you join them, you'll never enjoy One-Min Restaurant's delicious cooking ever again.
Paimon!
How utterly preposterous. One has never enforced such a rule. Every individual must find their own path to enlightenment. So long as one retains a pureness of spirit, one's dietary proclivities are quite irrelevant.
Well, you say that, but Paimon's not seeing any tasty treats up here now, is she?
Paimon, you are looking for a food?
Although Mt Aochang is rich in natural beauty, its location does preclude access to certain finer mortal comforts. That is precisely why one plans to relocate to Liyue Harbor. Xiyu shall have the honor of becoming one's first disciple in the human world.
Oh, in the end, she is not moving there because of loneliness. She moved that well still because of loneliness, but with more a little bit of something.
Whoa, you're leaving Mt Aochang?
That's why you took on this human form.
One has never concerned oneself with the location of one's residence. From the very beginning, one has sought only solace and peace. Yet in the end, all of one's disciples ended up in Liyue Harbor. Ganyu, Shenhe, Yuandai, they all chose a life among the mortal world. One has reflected on this fact for many years now. One can only assume that it is due to some failing on one's part as an elder or master. A failing, perhaps, of recognizing what it was they truly wanted. One is most curious as to what aspect of Liyue Harbor could have enticed them to remain there. One could hardly offer an opinion on the matter, but perhaps some time in the harbor will prove instructive. Why are you all so silent?
Yeah, well...
Paimon is, just a bit shocked, that's all. So, does this mean we can grab a meal together in Liyue Harbor sometime?
The answer is yep.
One has precious little time to squander. However, if one finds oneself otherwise unoccupied, one would not be opposed to the idea.
So, Lantern Ride, we are gonna meet her then. Awesome.
One will be assuming the identity of a human while residing in Liyue Harbor. You should take care to avoid disclosing one's true identity.
I mean, Zhongli, Fenty, it's not the first time.
Don't worry, we'll help you keep it a secret. So, when can we expect to start seeing you in the city?
Now.
Perhaps in 2 days' time. One has some matters to see to before one's departure. Preparation is the key to success, after all. One plans to put up various items from one's collection for sale. The earnings should provide for a comfortable living in Liyue Harbor.
Yeah, about to say perhaps the money. She may or may not gonna sell the stuff too cheap, but who knows? Also, there's Ganyu and Shinhe that can help you, but I guess that's too... Yeah, it's a bad thing to ask.
One has already picked out a handsome property near Chuhu Rock. 'Tis no small purchase, but what is mortal life if not one expense after another?
Seems like you've really thought of everything. Then how about we meet up in Liyue Harbor in 2 days?
A sensible plan. See you then. Oh, also, why don't you take this suspensus somnium mechanism as a souvenir? Anytime you should feel ill at ease in the future, you may try quieting your mind and sitting in meditation as you listen to its melodies. It might help you find a new perspective.
Awesome! Thanks, Cloud Retainer! Hey, didn't we promise Xingqiu that we'd tell him what we found out? Should we make a trip to the Feiyun Commerce Guild? It's totally up to you.
I don't know about you guys, but I did cry, so there's nothing I can do. Also, the story continues there.
So, about your move to Liyue Harbor, you gonna tell the other Adepti about it?
I have left an explanatory note in my abode. Those 2 old fossils will discover it, I am sure, should they come seeking my company. Considering their recent penchant for going off on private escapades, however, I find myself caring little for how they shall receive this news.
I see. Well, it is what it is. I do agree.
By the way, Xianyun, we have a friend who helped us learn a lot of information about your granny. Is it okay if we tell him the full story?
Sure, I don't think Granny would mind. As long as you don't tell a whole bunch of people. I don't think she'd want too many people to know. They might go to Mt Aochang and start bugging her about it. Granny needs to focus on her training, you know? But telling a friend or two is probably fine.
Oh, that's actually interesting. Yeah. Only one need to know that. If too much people know that and they try to say their thanks, it's kind of bothering.
No worries, our friend can keep a secret.
Pretty well, actually. But either way, we'll meet her in 2 days. So are we gonna meet Xingqiu first? Oh, I actually didn't know this is not the main quest. It's like the side stuff that if you wanna heard about it, just search for my different type of noise if it sounds different.
We meet again, dear friends. How did everything go?
Great, and it's all thanks to you.
Yeah, so that's what happened.
Ah, I see. So the stories didn't get it right after all. Even though she was a celebrated heroine, she had to bear a heavy burden that most could not hope to understand.
Well, I think all of the heroine and also normal heroes, everybody that's seen as a hero, always have to bear a heavy burden.
Thank goodness for the help of that Adeptus. At least she was able to recover what she had lost. Although I cannot claim to know exactly how their story will unfold from here, I trust the ending will be a happy one. Those united in a common purpose always find a way back to each other in the end. Thank you for helping me fill in the gaps. And don't worry, I'll keep this all to myself. It's not my story to tell, after all.
Oh, that's nice word in the end there. Nice. Man, I wonder what you guys think about the story. If you guys are watching this live, or not live, from the VOD, if you guys don't mind, can you guys tell me what you guys feel on the cutscene? Well, if people watch this long, it's already like 2 hours 30 minutes. Like I said, the story's gonna be this long.
Skyward! Scatter!
Kinda obvious, so yeah.
Your concerns are excessive and unfounded. This is but a simple collection of ordinary valuables. Such intense scrutiny is hardly necessary.
To be quite honest, your insistence on that fact is my primary cause for concern.
Yeah, she probably sell the stuff too cheap, like I said.
In what way are any of these ordinary? Every single item here could be worth more than everything I own combined. I simply can't risk shelling out that kind of mora without proper scrutiny. If I'm wrong, I would never be able to earn it back, not even if I worked every single day for the rest of my life. I have to be careful. Yes, you can never be too careful.
Agree.
We're here, Clow. Miss Xianyun, what are you guys arguing about?
Ah, perfect timing. This ignoramus is questioning the authenticity of my wares. I'll have you know, these items have remained untouched in my personal collection for several hundred years. To question their legitimacy is pure folly.
Several hundred years?
Indeed. They're family heirlooms, you see, passed down over many generations, as families are wont to do.
Yep, they've definitely been around a while. We can vouch for her on that one.
Hear that? Had I not found myself in need of mora, I would scarcely have had the heart to part with them. Indeed, you should consider it an honor to even have the opportunity to behold them with your own eyes.
Okay, stop. You guys are arguing because the stuff is too amazing.
Doubt their authenticity any further, and I may just decide to take them to another buyer.
I mean, doubting them is also not a bad thing. Yeah, I understand. Also, current tenor being angry is because, like, you create something, right? And then people's like, is that actually good? Yeah, obviously you're gonna be mad.
Whoa, please don't go! I apologize for any insult, miss. You see, I know full well that I lack the knowledge to judge the true worth of these items. If you could wait but a moment, I've hired an expert to appraise them for me. He should be here shortly.
Guess what? Zhongli?
An expert, you say? Very well. I will wait for a little while longer, then. Traveler, Paimon, This is my new residence.
Oh.
If you have cause to seek my company in the future, this is where you can find me.
Also, every time Liyue character said expert, it's always Zhongli, so...
Master! Oh, it's you two again. Hello.
Oh, your outfit! I see.
Xianyun! You got a new outfit! It looks great on you.
Mm-hmm. Master made it for me. I like it too.
At least Ganyu and Shenhe not like that one because they are, yeah, they're debating, or not debating, they're arguing and they, pull and now it become half and half.
Huh? You know how to make clothes?
Well.
Do I know how to make clothes? With the support of the proper mechanism, sewing is hardly a challenge.
Master, I brought in most of my stuff. There's a few boxes left, but they're kind of heavy, so I just left them outside.
Fret not. I shall help you move them into your room.
Actually, I should probably sort through my stuff a bit first. Everything's kind of messy right now, so maybe you could, not look yet, Master? Yeah, that'd be great.
Is it gonna remind her about Shenhe and Ganyu?
It appears my young apprentice has her own fair share of secrets. No matter. Do what you must, child.
Oh.
Now, this expert you mentioned, when can we expect their arrival?
Soon. Ah, there he is!
Yep. From foot to head.
Here, allow me to make some introductions. This is Mr. Zhongli, a well-respected consultant at Wangshang Funeral Parlor and an expert in all manner of valuables and antiques.
Zhongli already know who is Clara Taylor. Clara Taylor probably already know Zhongli as well.
Mr. Zhongli, this is Miss Xianyun. She's the one who's looking to sell the collection of valuables I mentioned earlier.
We can see Xianyun just got surprised, and it's like, people are probably screaming like, oh my god, they're meeting each other, let's go. Well, this is awkward.
Huh.
If it isn't Miss Xianyun. It has been quite some time since our last meeting. What a serendipitous reunion.
Indeed, most serendipitous. Have you been faring well as of late, Mr. Zhongli?
Why is this so awkward?
Quite well, thank you. I was fortunate enough over the past few days to enjoy both a stroll in the mountains and a fresh brew of tea from the most recent harvest. The experiences left me with such insight and peace.
Huh. So you two are already acquainted?
Not in the way that you know.
Indeed. How fortunate we are that fate has brought us together again. If you are otherwise unaware, allow me to inform you that Miss Xianyun is a well-regarded collector and appraiser. She is well-versed in all fields, and oft-celebrated for her impeccable taste. You stand to gain much from this opportunity.
You are too kind, Mr. Zhongli. True collectors pride themselves on their wealth of knowledge and eye for detail. I can say without a doubt that you are foremost in that regard.
Yeah, Paimon, I understand.
Why, you flatter me, Miss Xianyun. It would seem that you are as self-effacing as ever.
Not at all, Mr. Zhongli. Not at all.
While I am loath to butt into this conversation, I must ask, you two already knew each other, and you seem to have quite a cordial relationship. Can I be certain that you're not working together to swindle me? I mean, you never know.
Okay, you are too careful, buddy. You literally just invited Zhongli. Do they plan that out? Probably, maybe.
Huh! A preposterous accusation! The heavens themselves would collapse before we would conspire to do such a thing.
And she meant literally. She is not even lying.
Miss Xianyun speaks the truth. Contracts are built on honesty and trust. If that proves to be beyond your capabilities in this instance, this transaction may be taken elsewhere.
2v1.
Say no more. Let us depart.
Well...
I jest. What fool would still harbor doubts after Mr. Zhongli himself has vouched for the goods? Miss Xianyun, wait! I deeply apologize for doubting you. So, Mr. Zhongli, could you please give me a final verdict on the value of these items?
Do Zhongli know how to value stuff?
There is no cause for concern. They are indeed rare and precious valuables. Take this mechanism, for instance. Though one may not immediately perceive its purpose, its structure and appearance are exquisite enough to merit it a place in any fine home. The same can be said for this one here. Few could hope to possess an item that so perfectly blends mechanical wonder with geometric grace. I am sure you have heard from your travels that the study of mechanisms is among the most wondrous arts in this world. With that in mind, I earnestly recommend procuring every last item in this collection.
All right. Since I hired you as my consultant, Mr. Zhongli, I shall, of course, trust your good opinion. Then, in that case, Miss Xianyun, I'll take the lot. However, since the final sum is quite large, how about we start with an initial deposit through the Northland Bank?
The Northland Bank? Huh. Oh, you refer to the fiduciary house.
What does...
Oh, very well.
What does fiduciary mean?
I fear people only use the term bank nowadays. In that case, I'll be off for now. I'll return to collect the goods once you've received the funds.
Nice. So, both of you, how did it went?
Xiangli!
Hey!
My friends, have you been doing well?
I just cried.
We've been great! How about you? Paimon didn't know you were such a busy consultant!
My days have been quite pleasant as well. I had been quietly enjoying a cup of tea when Mr. Xiaozu requested my services. As for you, Miss Xianyun, I presume you must be looking to settle in the city?
I must say, the name Xianyun sounds exceedingly strange coming from you. Perhaps you could dispense of that particular epithet in further conversation.
Whatever for. Am I not addressing you as a friend should?
Well, that is true, but...
You just got friend zone.
Alas, refer to me however you will. After all, a name exists such that others may address you with it. One is hardly ignorant of that fact.
It would seem that you have gained many valuable insights over the years, Cloud Retainer.
One has indeed. One's previous days were all brief. Now that one has made up one's mind to move and settle, one has gained a much better appreciation of the hubbub and commotion of the city, as well as the people's hard work and ardor.
I thought she is gonna call him Rex Lapis.
This city is much changed from how it was more than 1,000 years ago.
Not unlike the ocean tides, so too shall the movement of people ebb and flow. From turmoil to peace, enlightenment to aspiration. Human society possesses limitless potential. In another 1,000 years, the scene we witness here may change in ways that are impossible for either of us to imagine.
Alright, that's enough reflection for one day. No need to get all sentimental on us.
You make a valid point, Paimon. Now that the sale has concluded, what say one plays the host as we try some specialty dishes together? One must profess great interest in trying bamboo shoot soup.
Ah, Xiangling. I guess that's in the end you actually can find Xiangling on the bamboo shoot area, which the commission if you take the Liyue one. I see.
Perhaps you have forgotten, Cloud Retainer, but I once tried my hand at that dish. You were at the table on that occasion, so logic dictates that you should have already tried it.
Oh? What occasion was this?
It was a reunion between friends several centuries ago. Alas, you must have been too preoccupied to secure yourself a portion. Or perhaps our other companions simply availed themselves of faster reflexes on that occasion.
Huh! Hardly. 'Twas most certainly out of consideration for the others in attendance. In but a moment, one will show you what it means to have a true deftness of hand. It is settled then. Bamboo shoot soup, mora meat, crab roe tofu, triple-layered consommé. We shall enjoy the lot.
Thank you.
One has already passed word to Shenhe Ganyu to make a reservation. It is prime time for them to meet one's newest disciple. Is that agreeable to everyone?
It should be a most splendid occasion.
And that is how Zhongli just get a free meal. Thank you so much, Cloud Retainer.
Xianyun, come now, it is time to dine. Ah, this gentleman over here is Mr. Zhongli. He is,
The god of this city.
A humble employee of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Zhongli.
That should be everyone, right? Let's go!
Sounds good. Actually, Master, have you ever tried Adeptus' temptation? I heard it's impossible to stop eating after even just one bite. You know, 'cause it's super tempting and stuff. Is that true?
So that's Temptations, the only 5 stars food from the day this game was born until now.
That sounds rather implausible. Although with the right preparation, certain dishes can be too delicious to resist.
Huh? Why are you all walking so fast? Hey, wait for Paimon! Hey, wait up!
And with that, it's an ending to an anime. Yeah, anime end like that. 1,000 Moonlit Miles. With that being said, then there you go. We meet the end. I don't think we can meet the others with that ending. This is the house, so that's cool. Unsigned letter. What seems like a book of account. A letter can also be found here. Little you, my dear daughter. By the time you read this, mommy and daddy will have already left to go on a long journey. Your granny may get a little forgetful sometimes, so try to jot down a little reminder for her around the house whenever you can. Mommy and Daddy are continuing on you to take care of Granny while we're gone. You might be wondering why Mommy and Daddy have to leave. Well, my dear daughter, in this world, everyone got sometimes that they just have to do. Your Mommy and Daddy are not different. Did you know Daddy was actually awfully sick as a child? How sick, you might ask? Well, even the doctor could barely feel Daddy's pulse. It was that weak. Is it because of the Granny? But Daddy still managed to grow up. Looking back, there were many times when Daddy thought he might not make it. In the end, though, Daddy pushed through every time. Pretty amazing if you think about it. Push through what? Maybe Daddy is just really lucky, or who knows? Maybe he has some super powerful adeptus looking out for him. He do. Either way, Daddy has always felt like he's received a lot of love from this world. And you know what? Daddy love this world. Right back. They told Daddy that this mission will be super dangerous, but both of us decide to sign up. You'll have grown quite a bit taller next time we meet. Maybe you'll be big by then mommy and daddy won't even recognize you. How about this? Let us use a code. Do you still remember that one phrase daddy taught? That can be our secret code next time we meet. That way we'll recognize each other no matter what. Remember it? While the Moonlit stands guard, evil shall never prevail. So their parents are Moonlit. I don't know where have we heard that before, but definitely triggering my memory a little bit. But with that being said, then there's so amazing of a cutscene. I love it a lot, and yeah, that's the best cutscene actually, I think. Who knows? Who knows? Again, from here on out, there are still more stuff like that. It doesn't matter what you call amazing. The newest one always feels much more better because it's more upgraded, more stuff have been added. Anyway, subscribe, like button if you enjoy, follow me on Twitch or everywhere that I stream, and with that, the story of Xianyun is done. Those are awesome. Have a nice day or nice night. Goodbye. Hey, a key. What you look at that? Also, how do I end this? I don't have a note. I just use then.
Skyward!
Whee! Kind of forgot about this. I wonder if we can hear the music over here. So let's head that way now. Let's see if we can hear the music. Actually, I'm curious about this. Can I hear the music? Enable. Is it for that? You can. Oh. That is nice. I love that. Okay. But have a nice day or nice night. I'll see all of you on next stuff. Goodbye. Kind of forgot about this for the last part, but well, it is what it is. It is what it is.
皆さん、本日パパのライブ、パパの配信見てくれて本当にありがとうございます。